Test, 1, 2, 3. Test, 1, 2, 3. Streaming from the portable potato. Are we loud and clear, people? I repeat, are we loud and clear from the portable potato? Come on, people, I need to see some life. Let me see some life out there. Yeah, baby, let's freaking go. Look at that. The sun, this is the most sun I get. The sun is shining upon us. RNG is with us. We are live, streaming across the multiversal video gaming realm at a nice, crisp 480p. I don't even know if it's 480p, something like that. Don't worry, boys and gals. We're still rocking the Crocs, the bulletproof Beskar Crocs. Get it right. We got ourselves the Gucci Goggles 2.0. We are blinged out of our mind, and we're inside the Gucci robe. And I can tell you, you can get the Lady Van Alderon's second opinion. The Gucci robe that has not been washed in years. Why would I wash this when every single 330 shard drop, every single legendary I pulled, mythicals inside of this robe? To wash this is to get rid of the history that we've had. No, don't reboot Windows! Don't! All right. I think we're good. Anyways, at least on the bright side, the technical difficulties I was having on my end seems to have been greatly timed, because it seems like Galaxy of Heroes is having a bit of difficulty themselves. What? That's impossible. It's impossible. We live like it's 2020. That's how we roll, baby. You got to get used to it anyways, because I'm going on a super ultra secretive NDA'd out of my mind thing this week. So you got to get used to a bit of Otto on the go. So we're just getting you warmed up and prepped for what the week is going to be looking like. Our Pirate LST's not in game. Hold on. Let me pull up my free-to-play account. I'm not going to pull it up on screen because I can barely get my own account up and running. Here, let's do this first. Hold on. Let's see. Let's first see if the game's going to crash. Allegedly, from what I've been hearing through your little chats here, is that the game will not go through the marquee, or the game would crash when we open up the marquee. All right, let's check this out. Let's... Oh! Fix your FCG. Oh, fix your FCG. No Pirate LSTs unless you buy them right now, someone says. Well, I guess they are in game, just not the way we want it here. I'm going to pull up my FTP account, the greatest FTP that's ever FTP'd in the history of FTP, confirmed by me, myself, and I. All right, cool. Let's put up the account. Let's see. Is everything live in here? Does this crash on... what's it called? Mobile too? I'm assuming so. I'm assuming most people play on mobile. At least the game reboots. I mean, worst case scenario, we just won't do yeah, it's crashing on mobile as well. We just won't do Coliseum testing with a 6-star. You know, it'll be at 5-star or something, and then when the marquee event goes live, I'll get the rest of the shards. The stars don't mean a ton for Coliseum as much. I mean, yeah, I think the marquee event gives out some rewards for it, but it is what it is. We'll just make the most out of what we can get right now. You can still buy packs, of course. Yeah! Come on, man. Listen, I'm telling you. The packs were busted. It'd be fixed before you even know it was broken. See, I'll have to figure it out. Arnold C just said 11:29. Hotfix currently in the works. Look for a release for the next couple hours. All right, well, I don't have a couple hours here. I figured that here's what we're gonna do. I think we can still play Coliseum. We can still crack open our crystal packs. We got to open up crystal packs regardless. Whatever we get from that, going to Coliseum. I got a feeling, though, I feel like I know the answer to the stream before we even begin. I don't think Sith Yoda is going to be great right now. The Sith don't seem great until Darth Jar Jar comes around, so it's probably going to be a short stream anyways. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, yeah, shoot, meant to look at the Lightspeed tokens. Do we have Lightspeed tokens in here? Do we have Lightspeed tokens? Come on. All right, Lightspeed tokens. Oh, wait, so shipment hasn't refreshed yet. Mine doesn't refresh for another hour 20. So I don't know why people kept saying, even last week, that, oh, I don't see it, I don't see it. I think it's like a weekly reset that resets for everyone. When does it refresh my main account? Yeah, so I don't know if we're supposed to see the changes yet. Yeah, we still got another hour 20 before we could say one way or another if the Lightspeed tokens are in game. I feel like this music's a little loud. Hold on, let me see. I have no audio controls of this thing. We'll just turn it down just a little smidge. All right. Anyways, just put him on the tee. Well, I'll still give a shot, but here's my concern that I have. Oh, shoot. Michael Robinson in the house, 76 months, let's go! 10 through your mama knows! I don't have an air horn. Do I have anything I can make a sound effect with in here? Oh, actually I do. Hold on, I was playing Connect 4 with the baby. Got an idea. Sorry about flashbanging you with the light. Alright, I need props. I need stimulation. Hold up. Hold up. Still ready. Got different relics for our pack opening today. Alright. Here we go. I'm gonna connect first. Shut up, Siri. No one was talking to you. This thing eavesdrops on me. Alright, here we go. So what were we trying to say? Michael Robertson in the house! Then I have this little dog toy BB-8. Woo! Yeah, that's coming in at a crisp 10 FPS right there. All right, there we go. Still got to hype you guys up somehow. Then we have Mara, 11 to 18 months in the Kyber Club VIP Plus program. Let's go! Woo! BB-8, let's go. Woo! Let's freaking go. What else we got here? We got ourselves Russell Vansif. Totally did not butcher that. Russell Vansif. I need a couple more vowels in that. 1 gifted membership, 2 gifted memberships, 3 gifted memberships, 4 gifted memberships, and a fix your game, CG! Woo! See, people don't understand. This is how YouTube was. This is the primitive age of YouTube. We didn't have all these fancy schmancy things nowadays. No, this is how it was done. And now we have Sidman Shuffler, the 10s. What the hell are we doing, my lord? It will be fixed in a couple hours. Yeah, I don't think it's going to affect us too much. As long as it's fixed, we're going to get our 6-star eventually. But yeah, for what we're going to do today, I don't think, even if I had a 6-star Dark Side Yoda, I don't think it's going to make a whole lot of difference. Definitely no pirate LSTs. Well, how do you guys know? My shipment hasn't refreshed yet. I will know for sure in an hour 20. Both of my accounts reset in an hour 20. Like, even people ask, like, oh, I don't see it. Like, I don't think it's not like a daily shipment thing. I think you have to wait for when the Coliseum thing refreshes every Tuesday. Today's Tuesday, right? Yeah, every Tuesday. So we'll know in about hour 20. Yours refreshed this morning. Well, I'll find out myself as well. We'll see. I'll be sad if they're only pay-to-play exclusive LSTs right now. But at least they're there, just not the free-to-play ones. All right. It would be great if we had communication. That would solve a lot of problems now. Like, hey, people, we see that you guys saw the data mines. Just so you know, they are going to be added in-game, but they're only going to be available via purchased Lightspeed tokens for blah, 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 blah. It's like, why can't we say anything about that? All right, so, well, here's what we're going to do. I still need to open up. The hell is that noise? Did you hear that? Was that the game? That might be the music playing. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, what's this song playing? Julius what? Julius Dreisig and Zeus Corona Invisible. Yeah, probably that. I'm hearing voices right now. Okay. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Let's first, obviously, we got to get warmed up. Get into PC Mystery Pack. Oh, yeah. That's going to go a long way. Actually, I do need the data cache for the data crown. All right, we got to go get a bronze pack. Listen, you got to reset your RNG. Before you do anything, you got to make sure you reset it. You got to make sure you're going to get into a good seed. This is like literally mobile gaming 101. All right? And now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to get ready to crack open a nice 12-pack right. Let me try to, boy, I kind of miss having a bigger screen. We got to work with it. All right. Here's what we're going to do. Okay. We need to get ready. All right. Let's see, what do we have in here? To start blessing up the packs. Anything else of high interest? I don't know. Ooh, what is this Grogu thing? Oh, it's a light? Oh my gosh. All right, and it's green. All right. We're ready, boys and gals. We are so ready. All right, people. Let's start this party. Before we start cracking open these packs, we got to first make sure we get the Grogu light to bless us. Let's see. Is there money in our future? Oh. Big money plays happening. You see that? Okay. Next step, we got to go ahead and get the 2-piece BB-8 dog toy. Power of 1. Power of 2. The power of money. And then lastly, we gotta cling this a few times. You ready for it? Okay, we're ready. And by the power vested through RNG, I now commence the greatest pack pull we are ever gonna see in 3, 2, 1. I'm ready. This music's kind of fitting. I feel like I'm like summoning a shard demon. Come on. Come on. Ooh. Ooh, not a good start. It's okay. We start off rough. It builds character as we go through this. Sevens. Okay. All right, keep those coming. You're missing a 1. Where is that CG employee that put too many zeros on the Datacron damage? What was it, like 1,000% critical damage? Why can't they be in charge of the shards? I don't think I've ever seen someone accidentally give 330 shards on every single pull. Like, come on. We need that guy. That's the guy that needs to be on pack duty. All right, come on. Oh, not looking good, boys. Not looking good. Ah! That's too many 5s in a row. All right, let's we're getting a 7. Come on, one more, but the power vested in me. Ooh, that's kind of a rough day. Man, I haven't seen that many 5s out of a 12-pack in a minute. All right, well, we got to definitely get the 5-pack, too, at this point. And then hopefully, after the Marquee event, I'm not going to do any math right now. I'm not in a mental state to do math, as you can tell. But hopefully the Marquee event will get us to where we need to be with 10 out of 100 shards from 6 to 7. All right, one more. Come on. Is it because... Come on, Grogu. You told me there's money in the future. Come on. Here we go. It says we got money. We're sending signals via brainwaves. Get the BB-8. Spin the BB-8 around. Okay. Okay. Give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15 shards minimum. That's all we're looking for. Okay. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Come on. Big money plays. Okay, here we go. 7. All right. 7. All right, okay. All right, I can work with this. All right, at least no 5s there. All right. Well, where does that put us shard-wise? I know we're missing a decent amount of shards from the Marquee event right now, but let's just go ahead and see where that puts us here. Filming from the Nokia. Yeah. Listen, this is the way YouTube should be. None of all this fancy schmancy stuff. No. Just in your mom's basement, streaming the greatest game to ever exist in the history of time. All right. Let me leave a pinned comment. It seems like some people are like, oh, the event's broken. Yeah, let me, confirmed. Sith Yoda event broken. Fix in few hours. All right. Let's go ahead. Just pin that for people that are maybe coming in a little bit late. Yeah, it's broken. All right. Anyways, there we go. Hey, we have Game Jongan 8356 euros. How we doing? Hey, I just used Rada full max level Datacron squad and destroyed a GL Ahsoka in arena. Hopefully works in GA too. I mean, Ezra Bridger's got a couple of Omicrons, right? But man, that thing is gonna be cracked. Here's the thing, though. I think most people are probably going to put it on defense for a little bit. See how it cooks. If it's going to require like a Galactic Legend to take his Hutt Cartel team down on defense, that's likely where we're going to see things first. And then we'll see about, on offense. But yeah, it's nutty, man. It's nutty. So if you guys have Rada, I wonder if Gear 12 Rada, the Focus Datacron, might be still okay. It's just so hard with Relic Delta to really know off the top of my head. All right, Arnold T1, I'm not interested in any Eric character but the Ronin, and I'm planning on getting the 7 stars. Heck yeah, man. Hopefully he's still. We haven't seen much gameplay with him. Without the Darth Jar Jar. That'd be nice if you could use him with a non-Darth Jar Jar team. I think that would be really, really neat if he was something Not quite a solo monster, but I don't know. Maybe at least throwing him with like a Darth Tray or something. I have to reread his kit. All right, so here's my problem with Sith Yoda, y'all. The problem that I have... Actually, I actually don't even have the problem because I can't get the marquee materials, huh? All right, well, what's this? Yeah, I guess what's the game? Never mind. I actually underthought the importance of the marquee event. Well, okay, well, putting aside the marquee event being broken, I guess this gives us time to sort of reflect on this. Do we put the data, what's it called, error currency, right? Error currency is, yeah, whatever, error level currency, sorry. Do we put the error leveling currency into Sith Yoda instead of Mara Jade? I think whatever materials we get for the marquee event, I think, you know, it depends how much currency you have in the bank. Like, you know, to a point, it's okay to upgrade Yoda. Like, I think it's what, until level 50 you start needing the Zarek material. Let me see. Yeah, don't need that yet. I think it's 50. 51? No. When do Zarek abilities start coming in? Yeah, here we go. 56. And Mara Jade, she doesn't need all that lowly peasant materials, right? Oh, let's see here. Let's see. Go to Mara Jade real quick. Yeah, because, again, you only have $1. Do you buy the soda? Do you buy the bag of chips? You can't get both. Yeah, so she needs the Zarek materials. I don't know if Sith Yoda needs those things yet. Right? Let's see. 56. Let's see. Go over here one more time. Just making sure that they aren't sharing anything else right now. Level up. Yeah, I think we're good. Right? Yeah, so far we're good. I'm just looking for that other piece next to the Zareks. All right, so 56. Okay, so basically it seems like they don't really share materials once you get to 56. But still, it's the error leveling currency that you're still going to be spending. So we'll need to keep a close eye on the error currency. If that's going to be a concern. Yeah, because think about it. Every level is sort of an extra foot on the leash that Capital Games gives you. And if you're wasting that leash on Sith Yoda, and he's not going to get you farther in Coliseum, but someone with a much higher error level on their Mara Jade is doing great, well, you're going to have a hard time competing with that. So something to consider. Yeah, max out Mara Jade first. Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do. It just might not have enough error level currency to kind of really give Sith Yoda a shot. But just taking a look at his kit, I'm just not seeing how this is going to be better than Mara Jade. Let's see. Let's just assume we're at... Let's just assume we're at 55 as well. Let's go to 55. Yeah, 55. So what ability levels do we unlock at this tier? 30% defense and the leader slot Sith Gungan. Yeah, that's not going to work. While enemies debuff reduce their max health, recovery effects by 30%. That doesn't really mean anything for the bosses. At the end of Yoda's turn, all Sith allies get 5% of Yoda's defense. That doesn't seem very important. Soda needs to be 90 for 4-star Jar Jar, so you can't skip him. Oh, no, yeah, I'm not talking about several months down the road. You'll be able to get all these characters, assuming nothing changed. You'll get them to the required level just by playing the game every day. What we're thinking about is the short term. You get these materials. Do you split it between the characters? Do you go all in Sith Yoda? Do you go all in Mara Jade? I think you want to go all in Mara Jade. And at some point, you kind of shore up the rest of the characters. Yeah, so you will need them, of course. That's not what we're worried about. What's this here? All right, start about Yoda gains Dark Master's training. Alice Dark Master's training gains the following. And how do we... Okay, now let's see the rest of his abilities. If there's more than one ally present at the start of battle, target that Sith ally gains darks. But hold on, does this require... Deal special damage to all enemies and grant target Sith ally potency up for 1 turn, Yoda stealth for 1 turn, and all allies gain a stack of heal over time, protection over time. There is more than one ally present at the start of battle, target that Sith ally gains Dark Master's training. Okay, so we might be able to provide this still. Okay, we might be able to provide that still. Yeah, it's... Yeah, it's still broken. Yeah, for those coming in, it's broken. Yeah, they said there's a fix in a couple hours. I'm hoping maybe within the hour, but we'll have to wait and see how that goes. Worst case scenario, I'll just make a video later on doing all this. Yeah, all on Mara Jade. That's what, yeah, I think for right now, you might want to go all on Mara Jade. I mean, we'll take a look at the Sith faction, but I don't think there's anything really interesting until we get the newer Sith down the road. Consume, I will. Deal special damage to all enemies and Sith allies gain 10% health and protection. Yoda siphons defense. Excludes raid bosses, so that probably is not going to help us out. Deal special damage to target enemy twice and daze them for 1 turn. And all Sith allies recover 5% health protection. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see what's going to work right now. Mara Jade just puts out so much damage. Holy moly, Mazacholi! What do we got here? We have Sidman Shuffler with the hundreds. What the heck? Give me this. We got to hype him up. Holy cow. Quick update for my roster. Let's hear it. Thanks to your teachings, unlock Jedi Master Mace, Jill Ahsoka, Leviathan, Lord Vader, Jabba, Satele. Dude, do you have any Kyrotech left over? And most important, tell Siege to bring an era of Old Republic fans demand the GL Revan. You don't understand. You just don't understand, my friend. That is going to be when Galaxy Heroes needs the ultimate get out of jail free card, whatever it's called. That's what they're going to pull out. They know consistently Old Republic sells like hotcakes in this game. So I think it's not a question of if. It's always a question of when. So I got to see when's like another big KOTOR anniversary thing. I don't know. Maybe when the new KOTOR releases, maybe they'll do some sort of cross thing, try to ride on the coattails. That's when they kind of time things in general with what's going on in the larger Star Wars universe. Let's see. We have, but thank you so much for the 100 złoty, my friend. Game Jogging. Hey, it's been almost a year already. My gosh, jeez, time just goes by too fast. This year has been the fastest my life has ever flown by. It's just crazy how this past year has gone. Feels like it was just yesterday. It really has. Oh, man. Breaking case emergency character. Yeah, exactly. True neutral revenue would be awesome. It's going to happen, man. It's going to happen. All right, well, yeah. Oh, yeah, there's not... no, I mean, I could throw Sith Yoda in. But, man, level 20 Sith Yoda is not going to do crap, man. Not going to do crap. Yeah, that's not going to do anything. Would it be a good idea to get GL Mandalorian if still don't have Rada the Hutt yet? Well, you can't get him unless you have Rada. I mean, it's just like Kondo. Maybe he's not going to be in your initial plans. You're going to want to get him at some point. And especially if Rada's a requirement, dude, that's amazing. Like, Rada's already kind of sell the GL Mando stuff pretty handily. Yeah, so I think you're going to want to get him at some point, whether you should go out, spend money, try to get Rada when he comes back. I don't know about that. That's to each their own and their financial capabilities and their patience game. And we also don't know how good Mando is. Maybe, what if Mando's more, what's it called? What if he's less impressive than Rada? I don't know. Maybe Rada might be the shining star of the Mandalorian requirements. I don't know yet. Is there a downside being a mobile plate instead of PC? Is there a downside? The game looks a little bit better on PC. If you buy stuff on PC, I think you get a 5% discount, right? If you buy directly on PC, or is that just a web store? I actually have never bought via PC. I usually go... I don't remember if they give you the discounts on the PC client, but I think that's really the main thing you're missing out. Yeah, I think you get a discount. Yeah, you get the 5% discount if you play on here. So a little bit cheaper, than playing on mobile, but I think that's really the main thing. That's probably the main thing. It looks prettier and slightly cheaper. Yeah, miss out on the extra free chests if you get a PC. Oh, yeah, that too. Yeah, there's that extra little freebie pack that happens. So it's small in the grand scheme of things, but, you total up over a year, it's probably a decent amount. LST No Pirates, yeah, people are saying that they are in-game, but they're on the pay-to-play, or the what's it called? The premium Lightspeed tokens. Let's see if we can go in here. Check it out. All right, characters, Lightspeed tokens. Find available tokens. Where are, how do people know that they're on the... Yeah, someone was saying they're on the paid token track. I don't know if all these are... Yeah, I don't see any of the paid ones on here. We'll have to maybe check data mines and see if maybe they have new information on that. Again, it'd be very simple if CG could just kind of clarify themselves. Like, man, we've been talking about this on the data mines, the Discord server, YouTube for at least a week, and Reddit's like, why can't someone just say something? I hate that we have to like play this guessing game. Yeah, I don't know if it's something in the Discord server we can find. Click on a pirate and see if you can search for a... Here, let's do this. Let me click on let's do this real quick. Let's go on my free-to-play. Let's go find a pirate. All right, characters, pirates. Let's click on, I don't know, let's click on, click on Silvo. Yeah, not saying anything there. Kix has a Lightspeed token, but that's on the clone Lightspeed token. Yeah, he's in the clone one, but I'm not saying it. Yeah, for the other guys, yeah. Not there. Big sad. Well, actually, hold on. I can't look yet because my shipment hasn't refreshed. All right, so hold on. I need to give it another hour, but I don't have the option. It could very well just be because I have to wait another hour for it to refresh. Yeah. Kicks an air token. Yeah, that one's not the same thing, right? Yeah, he's in the episode pass. Yep. Is 5-star tunes what you need for the tier 2 Jar Jar for the Kyber tokens? Tier 1, 4 stars, gets you 2 Kyber Lightspeed tokens. Tier 2 gets you another 3 Light tokens. So in total, between the 4-star and the 5-star Dark Jar Jar, you have 5, 2 on the 4-star, 3 on the 5-star. Is how it goes. Servmates, is it going through? Is an update kicking in? Is an update kicking in yet? I don't know. I doubt it's going to work right now, but yeah, I need those juicy materials. Otherwise, yeah, Coliseum testing is going to be very bland. Yeah, I'll just click restart. I don't know. See, yeah, try the event again. Might as well. We're just sitting here staring at it. Might as well see if we can get something to work out. All right, come on. Reboot, baby. Reboot. Come on. It's getting there. It's getting there. The 6-star and 7-star tiers are the game's fictional economy standards. Highly worth it. Those relic mats are insane. Yeah, if you have the crystal income or you don't mind spending money, yeah, I mean, there's, it's hard to say value because it's a fictitious world at the end of the day. They kind of determine the supply, demand, how much something is worth, so it's kind of hard to really say there's value. But yes, if you want to do like in-game Swogo bucks, yeah, there's the relic materials are great. Here, let's try it again. See if it worked out. I doubt it. I got excited. There's that little hiccup for a moment there. They better slide me some Zetas or something. I took my lunch break at 2 just for the marquee. No, you're going to be owing them something because you had to inconvenience somebody to fix their game. I think we need to start paying them. All you free-to-play people, oh my gosh. All you free-to-play people are just wasting their space and galaxy of heroes. You're just mooching off the developers. Yeah, I think we need to start taking Zetas out of your roster. That'll be the new CG plan. Anytime there's an issue like this, they're going to say, all right, did this person spend money? No, we're going to take 10 Zetas from you. I think that's... You guys aren't thinking forward to the next evolution of video game development. CG knew the Emperor of Triple B Gods Get the Mobile Gaming was going to stream the event today and purposely shut it down to try and limit his power. I know, right? It's totally what was happening. My goodness. Let's see here. My weekly refresh happened 5 hours ago. No Pirate LST. Yeah, I'm seeing a common theme. It seems like maybe it won't be a Lightspeed. Well, can CG tell us? Like, could they tell us? Like, hey, we know you guys are hyped for this. It's in the data mines. It's in the files, but it's not this time. At least just that. You can just say it's not this time. It's not next week. You don't need to tell us when. Anyways, that's what happens when all we can really run on our data mines here. Yeah, LST when new LSB. Yeah, I feel like it's been a minute. We need some new LSBs going through the veins. All right, let's see. I mean, I could do my... I guess, well, I don't know if Mara Jade's going to be able to get... let's see what we can do. Might as well just do something in the background. Yeah, no point. I'm not going to even bother with Sith Yoda yet. He's just not going to be at a good air level to really even show anything. But taking a look at the Sith. Yeah, I mean, what is... And it's not even a full team either. Unless you keep Mara Jade in there as well. Mara Jade, Sith, and Dark Side Yoda. I find a hard time believing that's going to be better than all the Heroes Arise stuff. Spend your energy? No, not yet. I think I already did my tickets for today. Yeah, no. I don't want to... No. Energy, I hate to say it, it's not really important at my level. It's mostly a function of just getting my guild tickets in. Because if I spend the energy now, I got to spend crystals later on. And if I'm doing that every day, then that's how I chew into my marquee character budget with the crystals. So yeah, no. Not going to burn any energy until my guild refreshes in, 4.5 hours. I know it's annoying, but it is what it is. I don't want to be spending unnecessary crystals for what? It's just, I don't need more Cairo tech in my roster. I know it's an end game privilege to say that. I have nothing to farm, so it's mostly just a function of getting my tickets done for the day. Use Moth, Mara, DT, and the Officer. DT? Is DT even in here? Is DT even in here? Let's see. Oh, no, don't want to touch that. That is going to blow up everything. Let's see here. Yeah, Dart Sidious lead and fill the rest of the empty slot with Cal. Yeah, again, I'll give it a whirl once I know I got my Mara Jade to a good spot. But I'm not seeing what's Sith Yoda. Especially he's a healer. He's not like bringing any damage. And he's very focused on the Sith. You know, like, what is potency up going to do for me? Heal over time, protection over time. I mean, that's nice. Maybe you could survive a little bit longer. You know, I'm not seeing how this is going to really help out a ton. You're getting restart prompts to try to play. Yeah, it still seems like it's off right now. Well, in the meantime, I guess let's just put up something for our daily Coliseum grind. So for those, it's not going to apply to everyone. But once your Mara Jade is level 50, I believe, you unlock something that's important that I believe will change who your leader is going to be. Because essentially now Mara Jade, if Luke Skywalker's leading, she gets Jedi's Will automatically for the rest of the encounter. So that kind of changed the bunch. She's going to counterattack more, which could definitely kind of get you that RNG needed to get a better score. But if you're under level 50 on Mara Jade, I still think you want to stick to Jedi Knight Cal as lead. But for right now, where I'm at, you want to move over to Jedi Knight Luke just so you get that extra Hero's Will. Because right now, the runs are all about how many times can you get Mara to attack on a turn, whether assisting or counterattacking, something like that. Doesn't matter when the others are level 38. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Once you hit a sweet spot, it'll matter. Like, the Luke lead doesn't really do much. Like, on paper, Jedi Knight Cal does just more than Jedi Knight Luke. We don't get the Heroes Arise thing yet. But it's getting Jedi's Will, whatever it's called, on Mara Jade is a big, big deal. All right, what are we doing? This is Jotaz, right? So we'll do that. And let's see. Do I want CLS or do I want... I can't remember if I use Mara Jade. Not Mara Jade. Kira here. We'll do both. Why not? Let's see what we got here. All right. JKL gets Terminator from her basic. I have to reread that. That part I may have forgotten about, but I'm thinking about the Jedi's Will thing. Yeah, look at that. Boom. Start at the very beginning. Jedi's Will, you're always going to counterattack when you can, of course. 25 extra % speed, 25% tenacity, 50% offense. So, yeah, that alone is kind of a big deal. Let's just start with the basic here. We're going to get smacked. Give me the 4X. There we go. Look at that. Boom. Right there. Right there. That's going to be a huge difference in damage for people. We're just going to keep calling her to assist. All right. Can I try to get... Here, let's try to get tenacity down cooking. All right, I got the tenacity down. We do not want to get the blind on yet because the basic is avoidable and we'll just waste the blind. So for right now, just give me a basic. We're going to do this. Let's just keep calling in Mara for the assist. Okay. Yeah, we can do this right now. Looking good, looking good. All right, just give me a counter right there. Hit him with one of these. Hopefully I can get Luke to get in here before... Oh, shoot, we need 3PO and Chewie to get in. Sometimes I have a hard time timing this out. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, sometimes that time... Oh, look at those counters, baby. Look at those counters. Yeah, I missed the window. That's why I think I ended up using Kira before. Yeah, I feel like maybe... I have to go back and see how I did it last week. Yeah, because I should be able to get... the tier 6. Yeah, I should be able to get the tier 6. Yeah, let's go. You know what we're gonna take out CLS. I think we either go for Kira. Chewie's also pretty good. Yeah, if I can't time the tenacity down and blind, Luke is not really helping me out. So let's do this. Let's go Chewie first. See how this goes. But I should be able to get the tier 6 today without a question. That should be no problem. Yeah, you're in restart hell. Yeah, unfortunately. That's just how it is right now. We're just vibing. We're just vibing until maybe they fix their game. All right. Okay. Let's keep calling her for the assist. Who's got the guard? All right, looks like he does. Okay. Get tenacity down going. Yeah, again, we don't want to apply this just yet. All right. Mara Jade, basic. All right, let's go, baby. Okay. Swap it over here. I can't wait to play with Soda. I sure hope nothing is broken from the event. No, it's all good. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Just click on it a couple times. It's good for wasting time. All right. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm still having a difficulty getting 3PO and Chewie to line up here. Super frustrating. Super frustrating. Well, we survived, though. Yeah, we survived. That's fine. All right. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Like, I'm having a difficult time getting 3PO and Chewie to line up the shot. Yeah, now he's dead. So he did absolutely nothing today. There we go. We're getting a little bit farther. Although 3PO and Chewie's dead. If I can't get blind, it's dead weight. So maybe what we'll do, maybe we throw in Kira. Might need to just go back to Kira in here. I made the 6 on, so you definitely can. Yeah, it's just, again, what's the point? If Chewie's not getting a blind, I'm running a 4-man team, essentially. So, yeah, not doing me any favors. All right. Let's take, again, that's 2 out of 2. I couldn't get Chewie to line the blind at the, speed down from Seals of Cal. Well, you could try doing it. The problem is it's going to be a complete RNG fest if you're going to be able to get speed down in time. Like, I'll try it again. But without tenacity down, it's like, it's going to be really tough to get speed down. Again, not impossible. I do get that off chance speed down. There's always a base chance it could apply, but man, it's kind of tricky. Here, I'll give it a whirl. All right, we get smacked. Okay. All right, get her for the assist. All right, so like I could try to just go for it right now. Screw the tenacity down. You see what I'm saying? Like if you don't, yeah, it's not applying. Yeah, it's not applying. So maybe I go back to the OG Kira. I feel like I always get consistent runs when Kira's in here. Anyone knows what's going on at the server? I think that, yeah, I have a pinned comment. It is broken right now. So, yeah, we're just kind of killing some time while we see if CG fixes their game so I can go ahead and get some Sith Yoda testing rocking and rolling. I have a different proposition. We could maybe go. You know what? Let me see. Let's see. Watch. I bet I'm going to take this turn, then Joe Taz is going to get turn meter. Oh, yeah, that's what... Yeah, Joe... Yeah. Why are you running Luke lead instead of Cal lead? Oh, it seems like you may have missed what I just mentioned, like, I'm not even kidding, like 5-10 minutes ago. It's only there's a point where Luke lead becomes better. It's not because of the stats. I'm actually kind of taking the 3PO and Chewie right now. We might have to try offense down. But anyways, offense out of Kira. Again, just quick little TLDW, because I don't want to bore people that already heard this. Once you hit level 50 on Mara Jade, she unlocks an ability upgrade which allows her to get Jedi's Will when Jedi Knight Luke is in the lead, meaning Mara Jade just puts out more damage, more counterattacks, all this good stuff. So that's the long story short of it. The Luke lead itself is kind of trash compared to Cal, but that Jedi's Will is so important. All right, you guys are getting kicked out and bringing Kira back in. She's always been a pretty steady member for me. Do I want to bring guard? Do I want to bring in guard? Peeper basic. Oh yeah. Forgot about the basic. Yeah, the basic ability. So yeah, at level 4, I'd have to see when she unlocks this. If Giant Luke is in the leader slot during Mara Jade Skywalker's turn, she gets 25% turn meter. More turn meter, a little bit more turns, a little bit more damage. All those little things kind of pile on in a game where it's about splitting hairs. Splitting hairs makes all the difference here. All right. Kit Fisto? I never had a great run of Kit Fisto. Usually Kira, if I can get a good offense down, that's sort of the best replacement if I can't get blind to land. Let me try a little Chewie. We'll try a little Chewie action here. Or we can go CLS. Let's see how this goes. I'm not sure what the... I have to see how the order of ops are looking here. All right. Okay, start basic. There we go. Counterattack right there. All right, cool. Looks like Chewie's going to get involved before Kira. We'll just do, ooh, you know, just do a basic while we have it. What the? Bro. Bro. Like, this is the beauty of Coliseum. Right here. You are seeing the beauty of Coliseum. And are we disconnected? Wait, what? What happened? It says I got good connection. What the hell? Are we here? It says we're here. I'll give it a second. There we go. We're back. We're back. There we go. Yeah, like, did you guys see that? I don't know. It looks like it got cut off there for whatever reason for a second. I had tenacity down. Kira gets resisted on the basics still. Yikes, yikes, yikes. So here's what we're going to do. But I hate doing this because I should be calling Mara to assist here, but I want that offense down. There we go. But like, see, like, those are those RNG things that can make a whole difference in a run. Super annoying. Super annoying. Okay. All right. Offense down should stay on. All right. Yeah, like, I feel like there was so much wasted damage right there. Boom. Here we go. See, that's the... See, at least offense down, just more consistent in my experience. All right. He's only got a single damage attack. I'm not too worried right now. Hopefully I can get offense down to next go around. I don't know which one does more damage here. I can't remember. Chewbacca gains offensive critical chance down. I'm worried those buffs actually might hurt me. Yeah, let's see how much damage did I got. 1,400. Ooh, Calgon. That kind of sucks. Right. Yeah, and then it looks like I'm not going to be able to get even worse that go around. Big sat. Big sat. Big sat. Use Barris and Chewie. Let's go for it. All the runs I've done so far, and I've done pretty well in my scoring. Barris is not really in the equation of it all. The only time I like using Barris is if I'm like trying to push into the next tier when it's supposed to be an uphill battle. Sometimes Barris and Chewie can keep me around a little bit longer, but in terms of making the big push through a whole entire tier, Barris has not really been my go-to. Kira compressed the damage so much more. Why are we getting disconnected? I don't know why we keep getting disconnected here. Use basic after first special before second special. Less damage for raid boss. Huh. Usually Mara, both Lukes, Kira, and Cal. Yeah, it's usually my lineup too. Here, I'll give CLS another shot here. Then if anything, we can always try throwing a maze. I'll do a refresh on Coliseum because why not? We got nothing else to do right now since the game's broken. Okay. Let's go. Okay. Hey. And that's the beauty of RNG right there. Holy cow, that was a god tier opening right there. Like, it's, again, those stupid little things that just make a world of difference there. Wow. Wow. Okay. Well, that worked out splendidly. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we might as well try to get ourselves a tenacity down while we're at it. Man, now we're getting to good stuff here. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do, ooh, do I want to do let's do offense down now. There, we got the good stuff. We got the good stuff. All right. Yeah, now we're cooking. All right. Offense up. Oh, no. That's great. That's great. Still got all the debuffs locked in. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. All right. And we got the speed down renewed. Let's just get Mara for the assist here now. This is looking good. Ooh, boy, still took a big hit even with the offense down. Ooh, getting a couple turns back to back. That was kind of jerky. That was kind of jerky. Come on, you got to be able to push me through it. Oh, boy, AoE ready already? I don't know if we're going to be able to... Oh, what? Even with all that good stuff? Are you kidding me? We had a dodge. I had all the debuffs applied. That back-to-back turn really screwed us up. Man. A little disappointed in that. That was actually, like, we had all the good stuff right there. Getting all that to line up again is fairly difficult. Wow. Wow. Very disappointed. Oh, let's do a refresh. Just trying to buy some time. Yeah, Armor Shred of Moff Gideon. You know what? I have not pulled out Moff Gideon in a minute. Oh, man, but, like, yeah, that was crazy. All the stuff was in place. You got 91% JKLS, Mara, Cal, Dash, Chewie, Sesame, 6-star Mara. Yeah, so the stars don't make much of a difference. It's the what's your arrow level You know, if, that's kind of the big thing. I mean, although stars do correlate with how far your era level can go, but it's mostly, you can have a 7-star era level 1, and it's going to do worse than a 3-star era level 30-something. That's how it goes at the end of the day. We might give Joe Test maturity. Yeah, but do you just not use it? We've been using it for an entire time up until now. I mean, yes, it is giving Terminator, of course, but it's you're trying to make a short-term sacrifice. Why basic on Mara at first? Well, why would I want to give buffs when Jotaz will just immediately dispel it 2 seconds later? Yeah, it's not. The Jotaz is the one time you do not want to use the opening AoE, the offense stuff. You want to wait till after Jotaz does buff dispel. Is the Marquee working yet? I don't know. Let's give it a whirl. Let's see what it's doing right now. Let's see what's going on here. All right. Give us a little. I doubt it's gonna work. I think once there's gonna be probably a forced restart on the game, and yeah, once there'll be probably a forced restart. You probably get notification and updates coming, but we didn't see anything like that, so probably not working, as you can see right there. All right, you got 6 with Luke, Mara, Count, Barris, and Chewie. All right, I'll give Barris a shot. I'll give Barris a shot. Why not? Why not? Thank you so much. Who is that? Pablo Juan Silva, thank you so much for the $1.99. We'll give it a whirl, give it a try. Why not?
Some more, huh?
Oh yeah, especially once we get the materials from the Marquee event, this should be an absolute cakewalk to get through this. Yeah, there should be no problem once we get that. But still, in the meantime, I gotta challenge myself. I would recommend people not waste their time on this though. Probably wait till they fix the game, you get your materials, because again, you don't want to be wasting crystals on Coliseum attempts. Because if you're doing it now, you're going to have to do another set later on once everyone gets their materials, and your score is just going to drop down drastically. So in a way, we're kind of just wasting crystals at the present time. Barris and Chewie. All right, we're going for it. We're going for the durable team here. Where's the Rebels? Wow, I still can't believe we had opening speed down. Still couldn't clutch it, man. Armor should have getting out. I'll do that too. I'll do that too. Give it a shot. See what happens here. All right. All right, let's do this. So yeah, for that person that was asking, there's no sense in doing this ability first, because the Jotaz literally, as you can see, is going to step in and do a AoE buff dispel, fueling all the crazy stuff he's got with buffs. So yeah, there's just no reason to start up with the offensive like you would for most other bosses out there. All right, get into counters. Wonder if maybe I want to start. Do we want to open up with a vulnerability maybe? More crits, more damage. I don't know. You know what? Let me try this out. Can use Jedi Will on Cal for an extra counter. Well, he's already going to counter when he's in his Hibachi stance. If you're calling him to assist, he's going to do less damage than Mara Jade's assist. I don't know if Chewie's defense or stance sounds not really important here. Yeah, once he's in his windmill, what's it called? Windmill defense, he'll counterattack. I don't know if I really want to waste a heal right now. Yeah, we're still pretty good. Do I just not do this? I don't know if we want to do this here. Anyone having Sith Yoda issues? Yep. We're all having the issues. We're just kind of vibing, killing some time right now. I'll do it. There we go. So this next play is gonna hurt, man. I don't know. This doesn't feel right without Kira or without 3PO and Chewie. I just feel like I'm gonna get nuked here. I'm still alive. All right. Probably will call or get a heal on Luke if I can get a turn in here. All right. Oh, come on, bro, are you out of your mind right now? Are you actually out of your mind? It's like, what was the point of bringing Barrett if I couldn't get that heal in there? Well, at least we got a new score. Yeah, well, might as well just do what we can right now. I don't think it's going to make much of a difference. I'm going to do a basic here, because there's no point doing offense up. Yeah, super frustrating. So, yeah, I don't think Barris really helped me out much there. If I could maybe got the heal on Luke, maybe. But yeah, him dying a little bit earlier kind of sucked. Big time. Big time. All right, I'm gonna give Gideon a shot. Take out Barris. I don't know if I'm feeling chewy right now. Yeah, get Windu in there. Let's do this. Got an extra assist, some armor shred. Maybe that'll be great. All right. Let's do it. Oh, wait, is there Clone Wars Chewie shards coming in? Hell yeah. Listen, that'll fix everything. Okay. All right, get the counters in there. Do I like doing this vulnerability thing early on? Or maybe because if you save it for later, Mara Jade's damage is going to ramp up a bit more. I'll wait on that, maybe. Let's wait till we get her damage ramped up a bit more. Armor shred. So it's kind of like a permanent defense down in a way. Keep calling Mara for the assist. Okay, here we go. There we go. Come on. Mara for the assist again. Repulse coming in. Big hit. 18,000. Wow, that's a lot for something like this. There we go. Lots of counters. I hate those back-to-back turns, man. Try putting Tenacity down to CLS turn to call him to assist. Well, here's the thing. I would agree with you. But I had already one run with Tenacity, speed down, defense down in the opening play. And I still couldn't get, still couldn't clear it. Still couldn't clear it. Even with speed down, like speed down wasn't the problem. I had speed down, I had offense down, defense down. I had the full shebang. And even that was still running some issues with that. Yeah. I generally noticed that Jedi Luke lead has been more helpful than Cal as his levels get higher. Yeah, there is a point where Luke is going to supersede Cal, but it just takes a little bit of time before you get there. All right, we have Nexos, DTA with the 199 pounds, JKLS, Mara, JKCK, and Windu. Have I tried Windu yet with Kira today? No, I think we just used Windu for the first time on that Gideon battle there. All right, I'll go ahead and give that a shot. That's another. That's like overall, I feel like usually it's Cal in the lead until more recently, but yeah, I'll do this one. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm at the point levels, but having better luck with JKCK, really, with no hero's will or Jedi's will, whatever it's called. You know, again, it's just such a waste of tabs. It's like we all are gonna get past this once we get the marquee materials, but it's like I want to do it now. I want to do it now. It makes it feel more satisfying. All right, let's go ahead and get assist here. Might have a difficult time getting offense down to apply. Don't really need it right now. Need it for the next turn. I don't know. This offense up scares me a bit. All right, let's see if I could try to get Kira. There we go. Offense down's on. We'd like to see that. There we go. All right. Nice. Survived all that. Counterattacks coming in. We still got offense down, and we'll just do it again, just for shape measure. Didn't even apply it. That kind of sucks. Oh, super frustrating. Super frustrating. Just missing that last little bit of oomph. Moff, Dark Trooper, General viewers, I would be surprised if I could even get 5% done with that. Yeah, I'd be surprised. Veers hasn't really done much. Like, again, if you're like, there's two different scenarios: clearing an entire wave or phase, whatever it's called, and then trying to get like 5% in the next tier. Like, that's maybe where you can do some funny stuff, but for the most part, the Jedi have been carrying it. I am curious, what if there's a weird thing going on where maybe the Jedi's will makes it more complicated? I don't know. I feel weird switching it around. I do think you're suffering from the error level of the loaned units. Oh, possibly. Possibly. Yeah, again, I don't know what everyone's levels are. That's what's kind of a little complicated. Some people say, well, I did this with this. All right, what were your error level units? What were your loaned units? Because if you bought all the big packs, you got more loan level units. And just having an extra 5 or however many it is, that could be a big difference right there. So it's Yeah, again, we're kind of reciting some of the issues of Coliseum, but we already knew that. Oh, okay. Huh. So, interesting. Jedi Knight Luke lead gives Jedi's Will, which gives extra speed, right? Mara Jade's timing of Jotaz was a bit odd. Now, because we went to Jedi Knight Cal, Mara's a bit slower, and now I can open up with this. That sucks. I really want to get... I really want to get that offense down. Ah, gosh, I hate how the Jotaz just kind of creeps up on you out of nowhere. I'm waiting to spend my crystal until they fix it. Yeah, I wouldn't go out and spend crystals until... or even, don't even waste your Coliseum attempts. Super annoying. Super annoying. When you bring in a character to do one job and it can't do the one job. Now I almost feel like I gotta retry all this with the Jedi Knight Cal lead. Alright, let me try this out. Let's try to get CLS involved now. So now we're kind of going back to Cal lead. Sometimes maybe making a character better might make him worse. I don't know yet if I could say that. Let me try this out. Still broke, yeah. Until the game forces me to restart with for server maintenance or something. I don't think it's fixed. I don't think it's fixed yet. It's been a banger year for movies. What's your favorite one so far? I actually have not seen... I saw Mando and Grogu. That was the first movie I saw this year. What did I see? I think I saw that. I saw Odyssey a few weeks ago. That was it. I have not seen Spider-Man yet. I haven't seen the Toy Story. Yeah, so I haven't seen much. And I might be a little biased, maybe because I like Star Wars, but I had the most fun I had was watching Mandalorian and Grogu. But I only saw 2 movies. So, yeah, I can't really, don't really have much of a metric to compare by, but I hear Spider-Man's pretty good. Hoping to see that in the next couple weeks here. All right. All right, let's do this. Let's try to Nancy down. Okay. You know what I could probably do here? Let's see if I can try to get a speed down right now. There we go. Okay. All right. There we go. Okay. All right. All right. All right. We got the table set up. We got the good stuff. Mara for the assist. Let's go. Okay. Big. Do I want to maybe... You know what? What if I save this for a little bit? How many times do I get to use this? This is 4 turns. Can I only get to use this once? You know, I'm going to hold off for a sec. I'm just going to try something. Oh, that sucks. That kind of blows. You know, while we have the offense up, let's do it. I don't know. I don't know if it really made much sense to hold on to it. Maybe I could have. I feel like I'm going backwards in performance. Wish we had an offense down right now. Oh, bro, screw you, man. Screw you. Screw you. I hate when it does that. Oh, all right. Let's see. Is the game going to restart? I am not seeing... here, let's do a squad arena battle real quick. Actually, might as well here. Let's see... Here we go. Let's go ahead and just throw this in auto. Is it gonna... No, it's not forcing a restart yet. Seems like... I don't think there's a fix yet if I'm able to play this. Yeah, just throw it in auto. Have fun. Go at it. Well, no. Where's my auto battle? Select options. There we go. All right. Well, yeah. Let the... I think I'm probably gonna wait until we get some more marquee materials. But I'm a little annoyed right now. We keep getting stuck at that 90% threshold. Luke's lead the best. Yep. I was just trying something else out. God dang, boy, get absolutely melted, bro. Holy moly. Man, a little frustrated. It's like, God, why are we're getting sick of this 90%? But I think Jedi Luke is still going to be the better lead. But I figured, hey, we'll try it out. Give Cal a little bit of a chance at it. Try to open up a package. Usually, if I'm doing a squad arena, it should prompt an update. Yeah, first non-GL lay account. Don't know about that, but man, this team is going to be something else. This team's going to be something else. Once Grand Arena kicks in, my gosh. Say big boom with Mara until you can build up and does like 40% damage. Yeah, it's like I worry I'm not going to make it that long. You're kind of like betting, hoping, praying. I guess that's the point of Coliseum. You got to hope and pray you make it. Can you show your mods for this team? Oh gosh, the mods are garbage. The mods are garbage. If you want the mods on the spreadsheet that I have for the era of New Republic, all the mod recommendations there, I'm going to be straight up honest. My favorite type of Galaxy of Heroes experience is when I just don't do anything and it works. Like, these are the mods. I don't even know when I modded Greedo last time. Years, centuries ago. Last time modded Cad Bane. Don't even know. Is there even a matching set in there? Okay, there's a crit damage set, I guess. But yeah, other than that, yeah, the mods are straight up trash. It's trash. I'll probably do something. I'm gonna have a bit of downtime tomorrow, so maybe I'll be able to do a little quick Hut Cartel pass on the. But that's all Datacron stuff right there, man. And that's with the FTC. You know it, man. You know it. Can we get another fixture game CG remix? This is pathetic. Does a restart mean we won? It means you are finally free from the grips of Galaxy of Heroes. All right, well, let's see. Is there any update? Let's check out the forums. Let's see. Can we talk about how cracked Yoda is without even Jar Jar? Yeah, I think we talked a bit about that in the kit reveal. I think there'll be a little bit of utility if you don't have, what's it called, Darth Jar Jar. But, you have to kind of make sure you temper expectations a little bit because, where is it? So much of his kit requires a Sith Gungan in the leader slot. If the ally leader is a Sith Gungan, all Sith allies get 100% health steal, 50% max health. Whenever enemies gain bonus turbo, Yoda gains 200 speed. So a lot of things like that might make it a bit complicated to really appreciate, but I think you'll be able to, yeah, use them in some capacity at least. But yeah, you won't be able to get all the good stuff though. Yeah, it's just not really those unique abilities, right, that kind of hold them back a little bit. Yeah, there'll be something. I think there'll be something. New pop-up message when trying to battle server maintenance. I'm not getting that. Let's see. Let's see here. Is there a different type of battle I could do? Here, let's see. Is there an event we can play real quick? Can you siphon Coliseum boss? I think it says it excludes raid bosses. Pretty sure it says that. All right, let's see here. I don't know. Throw this on. Yeah, I'm not getting any prompt. Yep, not getting a prompt. Not getting a prompt. Hey, Dakota 501st, how we doing? My man with the plan. 86 months in the Kyber Club VIP Plus program. Just sharing some love. Thank you, my friend, for being around for 86 months. I don't have enough fingers to count that. No, don't have enough toes, but I thank you for being around for 86 months. Holy cow, man. That feels like a century right there. Appreciate the love and generosity and the time you've been spending around. It really does mean a lot. Oh, man. Yeah, unfortunately, it looks like the Darth Yoda kit is tailored to DJ's release. Yeah, but I think there's still, like, a little bit of something. It's sort of like, what's it called? Grogu and Zellans. Probably not going to be as good in a Mandalorian team, but it seems like it's all right until you get maybe the New Republic up and running or Galactic Legend Mando. So it's probably going to be something like that. 86 months is 4 years. I know, right? Jeez, that's basically a century in Galaxy of Heroes terms. Actually, no, 4 years in Galaxy of Heroes terms, that's like 4 days. Yeah, a day is basically like a year in Galaxy of Heroes terms. Yeah, the prompt is for Yoda battle. Oh, yeah, no, yeah, everyone's been having that. That's nothing new. Yeah, that's nothing new. That's been going on for a good hour and a half at this point. Yeah, but I'm going to pull up the forum post real quick, see if they have any updates or deets on this. Let's see. Yeah, worst case scenario, we just have to come back later with the video showing how Sith Yoda works. Update, here we go. Let's see. Alright, so yeah, nothing's changed. The team is aware and investigating an issue with Yoda Darkside Vision's Marquee soft locking people's game. We will keep you posted as we have more updates. 11:29 a.m. Hotfix is currently being worked on. Looking for a release the next couple hours. So, yeah, it could be a little bit longer than that. All right, well, let's see. What else can we do? Do I want to waste another 250 crystals? I don't know if I want to waste another 250 crystals when we're going to get the materials for Mara Jade. I'll show the comments. Oh, I didn't even look at the comments. Let's see. I have to pull it up again. Da-da-da. Yabba-doo. Yabba-doo. Okay, let's see. All right, let's see these comments. Having the same exact issue in iOS, likewise PC. Keeps saying server under maintenance. I know it's early, but client keeps starting. Also here on PC. Confirm broken. I was hoping for like funny comments. I'm not seeing any funny comments. Everyone just being helpful, saying what device they're on. That's no fun. Where's all the funny comments? No, I'm joking. Don't do that. But you're hyping me up. Make me think that there's gonna be some funny comments in there. Yeah, it's people kind of reporting what the platforms are on. Look at that. People being helpful. What? I thought gamers are like the worst ever. They're just so mean and unhelpful. Everyone's proving I'm wrong. Oh, here we go. I got one. CG, fix your game. Honestly, this is getting beyond a joke. Is the company staffed from the ground up with chuckleheads? I don't think I heard someone say chucklehead in a long time. Oh, man. It is kind of funny how this all worked out that way. Yeah, anyways, I don't know. There are some funny comments. All right, I'll scroll down for a few more. Someone spilled their blue milk on the server rack. I feel like we can do better. I feel like we can do better. That was pretty weak. That was weak. LOL, Darkside Yoda was too powerful for CG to handle. We are aware. Sorry, but this should have been caught before it went live. Honestly, it's like a circus run by the darn clouds. I feel bad for CG employees. They're just sitting there. There's probably only like 2 guys trying to run the entire game. Like, we're trying, guys. We're trying. Oh, while you have the CG execs probably on their yachts somewhere. You have these poor souls being called clowns. I don't know if that's actually what's going on over there. But I want to imagine it's like something like that. Or it's just, what was it, one person on the one laptop. All right, yeah. I think I got my fill on that. 2 guys, 5A is trying to code a 37-year game. Listen, 37 years is just the starting point, man. You don't understand the full power Galaxy of Heroes has. Where is this game's budget? Oh man, I can't. I don't want to fathom how much their monthly burn rate is for Galaxy Heroes. Not even including everything else of Lucasfilm and EA and all that. Holy cow! I suspect they've probably done something to keep their costs down. I would imagine so, especially the games. Again, if the games make a good money, I think tons of games out there would love to still be able to pull in the revenue Galaxy of Heroes does, even though they're not in their golden days of revenue making. But they still do pretty respectable. But you need to make sure you control that your burn, because otherwise, it's so easy to eat into however many of the. It's somewhere in the single millions, right? Something like that. It's like 8 million. I don't know, 8 to 10 million a month. You just got to make sure you control all of your expenses. So I can't really say how many people are working at CG, but I imagine they have to take measures to keep things simple. Like I see it in the form that's the way. The reason why I think this, because I see their content becoming a lot more simplified, more systemic. Like Datacrons are a kind of easy swap out mechanic. The Coliseum's kind of the same thing over and over again. So they sort of simplified their content pipeline where they don't have to make too many handcrafted, unique things. So I think that's probably one way they're able to cut costs, at the same time manage their content pipeline a little bit easier. Yeah, can we do polls for Yoda during the era? I did my polls already. I didn't have any issues, but I would hate for you to have issues. Yeah, I already did my polls, and we should be getting my shards from the Marquee event. So we're still missing that. So, yeah, you can do it, but don't be mad at me if something happens. It worked for us, and we did it earlier on. Yeah, I hope they won't wait till September to Pirates. Yeah, I mean, when they did the Dark Side clones and Jedi Vanguard, that was kind of mid-era, right? For New Republic, when did they add the Lightspeed tokens? Dark Side Clone Troopers, Lightspeed token. Let's see. When did they add that? Where, oh where? I made a video May 13th, 2026. And that was after the era began, and that happened a week after I made that video. So it was around like end of May. So yeah, we were already kind of like well into an era when they added it. So it's in the data mines. They just got to flip a trigger on when's that trigger going to happen. I don't know. When's the training mode coming? I don't know. I was gonna come with a sillier response. I was really hoping for the end of New Republic, but apparently not. So, your guess is as good as mine. My assumption is it's gonna release with Era Arena. That's just my guess, and it doesn't make sense. Again, seeing how Coliseum kind of rotates, it doesn't make sense to release Era Arena mid-era. So I'm presuming maybe at the start of the next era, whatever that might be, is when we get Era Arena. That's when we'll probably get Coliseum, or it's Proving Grounds, whatever it's called, training mode. But yeah, other than that, your guess is as good as mine. Your guess is as good as mine. Purchase the pass this month. I'm going to get the rest of them, so they better fix their game. Oh, yeah, they'll get to it later on today. I would be surprised if this goes on longer than a day, because that's going to mess up the... I mean, I guess they could always do a inbox, make good. But, yeah, if they don't fix it today, it's going to mess up people's schedule for how many materials they get every single day, especially the shards, right? Because some people go for that, 6-star to get the 15 shards a day. So, hypothetically, if this doesn't get fixed in the next day, I'll miss out on, what is it, my 15 shards that I could have farmed extra today. So, you know what? They'll wait and see. I don't trust them enough with doing make goods. Now, listen, when they do make goods, they exceed, right? Sometimes they give us, like, 100,000 air currency by accident instead of, like, the stupid little pieces. You never know. Never know. Can you help me know if I know about my super chat? Oh, shoot, let me go check that out. Who is that? Connor. Yeah, I'm working with, like, this really tiny screen today, so thank you for reminding me. Here we go. Got first red crates last 2 times, thanks to your God. Heck yeah, Connor. That's what I like to hear. Congratulations. Yeah, I'm almost on red crate on my free-to-play account. I missed out of the first day of Conquest, so I should have had a red crate yesterday, but I'll probably get it later on, I don't know, sometime this week. Whenever it happens. I'm at 613 key cards. Main account, I haven't, I usually wait till after Grand Arena begins. I just basically, for the first week, I just farm Datacron materials. Because if I complete Conquest and then I do Datacrons, I'm going to have less Datacrons going into this week of Grand Arena. So yeah, right now I'm just chilling on Sector 4, farming my Datacron materials. Which, boy, those focused Datacrons, man, those things take forever to get the materials. I upgraded those. I haven't gotten anything else so far. I got the New Republic. We got the Rada up and running. I actually don't even know if I want to waste more materials on this one. I don't know if this is going to be good. I don't know. This team just hasn't been wowing me yet. I mean, maybe the focus Datacron makes it better, but the damage alone, the stats are nice to have. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should pause. You know what? I probably should pause on this one. It's probably way more important to get the raise up and running. So, I'll probably do that. I need to get some more data cache currency, whatever the heck it's called. Snowtrooper's nutting through. I mean, to be fair, I guess I didn't fight an Omicron one. Actually, I probably could look up some data on what that first week looked like for them. Yeah, we need to get some more of the good stuff here. Will you Relic 10 Cassian for the TEA? Oh, for the air battle? I don't remember how many times it runs now. My hunch is probably not. It's going to take a long time for me to get my investment into the Relic 10 back. See, unlike Rada, where I'll be able to get it back fast because the event's pretty fresh, the Cassian, it's not going to show its head nearly as much now. So I, probably not. Probably not. And I don't think he's a character really deserving of the Relic 10 itself. So, it's over, isn't it? I can't remember if they run it like once every blue moon. But yeah, if it's 100% over, then yeah, it's not worth it. I have to go back and remind myself how they're... Because, think about it, we don't have the Maul, right? They don't run the Maul hate-fueled air battle anymore. Or do they? I can't remember. I feel like they still run it once, every couple weeks or something like that. But I don't think I'm going to get the materials back, unfortunately. Relic 10 Cassian takes 1 damage from 9 crits, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't fallen in love with Cassian. I guess while we're here, again, trying to buy time for CG. Let me see here. Air battles only really run during the next era. Yeah, so probably not then. Probably not. That's the only reason why I've done those Relic 10s on Maul or Rada. Oh, Rada I did because he's a good character. He's a Darth Bane. What can go wrong there? All right, let me see. What is... Let's see. I'm just curious. Let's see. Insight. Am I not logged in? All right, GAC. All right, 3v3. Let's take a gander. This is pre-focus Datacron. All right, what's his name? Snowtrooper Commander. We have 2,000 of them. Let's go ahead and make sure we put relics on them, and then we'll see how they are looking. Let's say relic 7 minimum. Omicron on. Ooh, that's not looking good though. Oof. Oh, this is interesting. Wow. All right, how do I share my screen here? Let's see. Give me a second. I don't know if this is gonna work. Is this it? I think we got it. Is that right? I think we got it. Okay, hold on a second. All right, I think it works. All right, turn this on. Here we go. You see my screen? There we go. All right, so here, we'll take a gander. So look at this. What a swing. This is so for the parameters we set, we put relic 7 minimum. So we filter out all the low star stuff. Omicron is on for the lead. So look at this. Just by making sure this is the variant that I fought in Grand Arena, but no Omicron. I fought Death Trooper, Night Trooper. Look at it. Literally a huge swing for the same line of a Rogue One, Cassian Jin, from 90% against the Snowtrooper TIE Fighter. It's gonna be pretty funny if the intended purpose of Snowtrooper and TIE Fighter just doesn't work as well. I mean, it's kind of hard to imagine that TIE Fighter and Snowtrooper are gonna be good. Like, they need a lot of help, and I don't know if Snowtrooper gives enough to them. But Death Trooper and Night Trooper, that could be interesting. All right, let's see here. Traya got through them pretty easily. Balin seemed to do all right against both variants. Traya against Death Trooper, Night Trooper variant, a little bit worse by 5%. Rada sold him. Galactic Legends solo. Gas. A lot of... Gas just, man, he needs something for banner recovery. Bo-Katan is doing okay. Malgus is okay. Yeah, so I used Darth Revan, and that was really easy. Yeah, so it seems like even if the Omicron doesn't really make much of a difference, still a pretty solid win. Wow, Dark Trooper Moff Gideon, like it's, yeah. It just seems like if you are going to run this, it seems pretty consistent. You just don't want to use TIE Pilot and Snowtrooper. Basla doesn't count. Darth Revan, Revas are fine. Great Mothers, that's interesting. Kind of struggled a little bit. Vader's Duels End, all right. That's I don't know how much of that has to do with the Datacron that's now gone. Queen Amidala. Someone's using a Queen Amidala on Snowtrooper Commander. That's a win for Snowtrooper Commander. That's a good win there. We have a Reva that lost against the Death Trooper, Night Trooper variant. Yeah, I mean, and let's see. We have a Tarkin. Yeah, I guess the story that I'm pulling from this is essentially, if you are going to use this in 3v3, stick to Death Trooper, stick to Night Trooper. You know, maybe the problem is we have so many teams that are kind of in this Great Mothers, Reva, what's it called, category of teams, Balins, Bo-Katans. Like, that's the thing. That, like, the Grand Arena is essentially defined by that and the Galactic Legends. Like, I don't really see many people using Commander Lukes and Gases and whatnot, but if things like Darth Revan, Malgus are winning, yeah, I don't know if it's going to make a ton of sense. What about offense? Maybe there's something interesting in offense. All right, let's see here. Snowtrooper. I'll leave that open for right now. What are we doing here? We need attacking Relic 7 at the minimum. And we want the Omis. Where's that at? Alright, let's see. What are we beating here? That's a bit disappointing. Commander Stormtrooper Luke seems to be struggling. Beats Enoch, and that's kind of the close next door neighbor, I suppose. Those guys kind of step on each other's toes. Maz Kanata would have been interesting. Seems hit or miss. Wow, not a lot of attempts here. Only 30 people with the Relic 7 Snowtrooper used on offense. Yeah, but like none of this is really Boy, struggle. What the heck? Oh, yeah, that's not really the right lineup right there. Yeah, nothing really impressive on the offensive side of things. Yes, I haven't come to any experience yet, and I guess the data kind of shows it too. They just seem okay, but okay is not really... doesn't really cut it for someone in my neck of the woods, it would seem like. Adrad beats it. It depends on the... we just saw a moment ago. It depends on the variant. If it's the Death Trooper, Peridia, Nitro Peridia, it seems like it's a no-go for Radis. Again, just from the limited stuff we saw. If it's the Snowtrooper, TIE Fighter Pop variant, yeah, it's an easy dunk at that point. So again, if you are going to do it, it seems like Death Trooper, Peridia, and Night Trooper are the clearer ways to go. Otherwise, you're just giving a free win on defense, it would seem like. New update, fixes being deployed. Hey, 45, 60 minutes from now. What? What am I going to do for 45, 60 minutes here? I can't even plug in my free-to-play count on this thing here. Let's see here. Yeah, I can't even plug this in. All right. Does GM beat ISB? It's going to be kind of hard to really judge the ISB stuff because their data crowns are a little cracked. I mean, I'm sure there's some data you can look at, maybe omitting the... Here. Let's see real quick. Here, we've got to burn the time somehow. Boy, I was not expecting them to take... Yeah, you know, 2 hours. Okay, you know. At least it didn't take all day, I suppose. All right, here, real quick, since we're trying to find ways of burning time. Here, I'll clear all this out. Let's see. Yeah, ISB is one of those teams where it's like, are we going to use you? Are we going to use you now at your data crownless? Part of gas, passing gas. All right, let's see here. So we just want to make sure we omit. Which is the one that just went away? Is it Peace and Power? Peace and Power? I can't remember which one it was. Yeah, okay. It's not showing up. All right, and let's put the Omis on. Yeah. And let's see, what are we trying to find out? I put minimum relic 7. All right, let's look at non-GL shenanigans. Bows, Balin. It's like the same problem over and over again. It's like there's a lot of teams like in a world where, again, I don't want to say we need more teams on defense because that has its own unintended consequences, more time needed in the game mode, which maybe not everyone's down for. The problem is you have like this large population of teams that are like, they're good teams, but they just don't quite make that top like 25% of the teams out there. So like the whole entire meta is again like Balins, Treyas, Malguses, and Rivas, and like, are you better than those? No, but you're an okay team. It's just not it's hard to really show how good you are. Yeah, Queen of Amidala's. Radis struggled. I guess it's nice seeing that at least. That Radis, you can't get through a cheap one. Ooh, Commander Luke getting through? That kind of looks rough. Mace Windu's. No Wampa, so at least like it's sad to say like Wampa and like CLS, that's not even like in the next tier. That's like in the following tier of teams. So like it's kind of at the very minimum. If you're a new team, you're gonna stop Commander Luke's and Wampa solos. Like that's not asking for a lot. Look at that. Darth Revan struggles, but okay, that's good to see, I guess. Cobb Vance struggling there. Ooh, even Cassian Andor, had a loss there. It's again small sample size, but yeah, he had the let's see, Malguses, Palpatines. Great Mothers look like someone was asking about Great Mothers. Great Mothers, there's only 2 battles, but looked like it was a no-go, but I don't know what the no datacron on them. So that could be part of the problem. No datacron. It's an uphill battle when you're not running those things. Anything else of interest here? Gungans getting through. Look at that New Republic. The New Republic team actually, again, we got time to... I actually want to see that. This was actually one of the few times, like, what the heck am I supposed to do? I'm like, turn 1. I'm getting... Well, not turn 1. So it's supposed to be turn 1, but R5's kind of an idiot. It gives me some time. But, like, just getting completely blown apart. Let me see here. Carson. Actually, I'm very interested in this right now. Carson. All right. Yeah, this was pretty nice. All right, defense Omis. Okay. Defensive relics. We want a relic 7. All right. Let's check this out. All right, so Traya, what did I use? I used Bo-Katan. I barely won. I managed to have Bo survive the explosion. So I kind of got a little lucky there. I think I used Reva in my second run, and I got a good chunk of the team dead, but I still had a loss at the end. Let's see. So Traya's, Balin was struggling. Let's see. Galactic Legends. Yeah, I presume they do all right. Palpatine, Darth Vader. Yeah, Rivas. This is what I tried, and I almost won, but I still got a loss on that. Gas was doing not too well. Great Mothers. Yeah, Great Mothers sound like that might be a good play. Yeah, because again, the defense is kind of idiotic. They give you like a one turn to try to get your bearings together, try to take out R5 as fast as possible. I could see maybe Great Mothers doing all right. You beam down R5 as fast as possible. So yeah, I kind of like that. Darth Revan not doing too hot. Malgus did all right. Okay. Gungans, okay, that's good to know. Well, Gungans are actually cracked right now. I don't know if that's a good one to look at. Bad Batch, they always suck. 5v5, they're all right. I don't like them in 3v3. All right, yeah, so I'm kind of getting Malgus. If I was going to do that again, Malgus. Traya seem okay. Great Mothers is actually probably the more interesting find. Yeah, Revo's just not a... Yeah, not a great call. Sith Eternal. I'm curious how much this changes as you up the relics. Let's say you have a Relic 9, because we're going to see a lot of Relic 9s in the future. So Trey went down a little bit. Balin's not doing as good. So yeah, I think that Relic 9 R5, I wasn't a fan of it. But now that I actually get to see how good the team is in Grandeur, it's like, oh yeah, I'm down for Relic 9. The Relic 9 and R5 makes a huge difference, I would assume, especially when Relic Delta starts kicking in. Yeah, we see some Malguses starting to struggle a little bit. Like, so what if I took out the Galactic Legends? Take out the Galactic Legends. 69%, nice. Nice. Satil's kind of cracked right now. Great Mother's a little bit less, but 80% still all right. Bo-Katan, man, 100%, man. That felt... let me see these win rates here. Yeah, boy. My team... Yeah, this me right here? I think this is me right here, right? I think that's my team. Yeah, I'm barely making it out. But it looks like everyone else that kind of got through it without having to lose anyone, so... Wham. Yeah, that was scary, man. I think I just had a bad run of Mando. Like, I almost killed off R5, but it was just not enough power putting out there. Yeah, this is probably, I'd say, the few teams that actually feels like it's going to have a place. But remember, it's only for 3v3. 5v5, it's not going to make a difference. Yeah, it's not going to make too much of a difference here. All right, we're going to go do a little streamception. Hold on. Stream inception, let's go. All right. Okie dokie. What are we trying to do here? Put this over here. There we go. Put that over there. Yeah, Bump seems to strike. Yeah, I mean, it looks like she did fine, but man, maybe I just had a bad run with it is all. All right, did they fix the game yet? Let's see. Yeah, Yoda event is still a little bit broken. We'll try it out. But they said there's a fix coming in 45, 60 minutes. Here, I might as well just click on it. Why not? See what we got. See what we got here. Do we just try Matrix? Yeah, baby, that's how we do it around here. Breaking the mobile gaming algorithm. That's just how we do. All right, restart. All right, there we go. We're going. You can play Darkside Yoda in Coliseum. Well, yes, but no. A level 22 Darkside Yoda is not really going to help out much. What are we, a tier 5? Going into, yeah, I think tier 5 going into tier 6. I don't think it's going to help out much. So, again, it's going to come up here in a little bit. We'll then just go ahead and test it out then. I know it's annoying, but we've already waited this long. Might as well give it a little bit more time to get their act together. Yeah, Ronan does have major aura. That is true. It almost kind of looks like, let me pull it up real quick. Like something feels different about the model. I don't know why. Maybe it's because he's portrayed a little bit differently in the TV show. No, like something just feels different. I can't quite. Oh, it's fixed. Oh, let's see. Let's see. It's a fix here. Let's see if I do a squad arena battle. Let's see. Are you spending money on materials already? No. My intention is not to spend money on materials until I hit the wall. And the wall forces me to spend money to get the 7 stars. I like, don't get me wrong, it's cool to say, oh, I was top 10 in Coliseum, but there's I'm sitting on a massive stash of era currency. Getting more is not going to help me out with anything, so yeah, ever since we did the Stormtrooper loop day 1 thing, I haven't bought any air materials until you hit it, until you're physically forced to do so. So yeah, it's fixed for you? Oh, okay. I'll, still not working for you? All right, well, yeah, it didn't kick me out, so I don't know if a fix was actually deployed yet, though. Yeah. We'll let them do their thing, and then we'll try it out. Yours working, not working here? Interesting.
My goodness.
Someone said their 2 is still broken. And that works for me. Maybe you gotta restart the game? Here, I don't know. We'll find out in a second. All right, let's see what we got here. Confirmed working. Mine is working. Is tier 2 broken? No, come on. Guys, come on. Don't. Stop. Stop. Hold on. What if tier 2 is broken? Oh, hold on. All right. I'm going to guess it's going to kick me out. It seems like it's a slow roll. All right. All right. Okay, that's a different message. We got something else different last time. We're sorry, the servers are currently under maintenance. Okay, yeah, we had something else. We had like a contact us button. This is different. No, is tier 2 broken? Shut up. Stop. Stop. We got to get 7 updates throughout the day to get everything working. Oh, no. No, I don't believe you. I'm not going to believe you until I try it out. All right. Okay. Hold on. Okay, I beat tier 2. Okay. I don't know. I'm getting mixed signals in here. Some people saying it's tier 2's working, some are saying not. Anyways, good day, Arnold. Manny Jimmy. Let me max this window. I can't read you. Good day, Arnold. If I want to spend money on Conquest, which is more effective, buying the energy calendar or finishing by day 4 buying the pass? Oh, man. I have never... Let me just put it this way. I've gotten red crates many times in the free-to-play account. I generally finish several days early, and without having to buy anything, and I just do 50 crystal refresh a day, so 1, 2, I think, was it 3 refreshes at 50? I think it's 3 or 4, I can't remember. I think it's 3. Every day, and that's usually enough for me to finish it several days. Like, again, I'll have a red crate, and I was kind of slacking. I missed the first day of Conquest in the free-to-play. I'll have a red crate within the next day or so. So that's, what, 4 days left over, something like that. So I don't really think you're going to run into an energy problem. I don't know, what is the Conquest Pass Plus do? I don't remember. Conquest Pass Plus. I've never bought the... I buy the Conquest Pass because it allows me to slack on my last Conquest, and I can just focus on farming Datacrons. And it also, sometimes life gets busy, and it's like, I don't want to accidentally miss out on a character. I've never actually purchased the Conquest Pass Super Plus. What does this thing do again? Yeah, I actually never bought this a single time, so I can't really give my opinion on this. I will say all this stuff on the right, pretty much, like, I don't know. I rarely use these things in Conquest, although one of these is important. Yeah, so booming voice, so the way to look at this, if for some reason, which one's the booming voice attached to? I can't remember. If you can't do the feat that gives out booming voice, they essentially kind of give you some extra, what's it called, key cards via getting the booming voice directly. But otherwise, yeah, I don't know. Just say I don't know what your crystal income's like. Maybe you're struggling with crystal refreshes, but I've never had a Conquest like, man, I wish I had a few more days. Like, usually Conquest energy is pretty... It's not an issue, I feel like. Tier 2 is busted. Oh, gosh. Yeah, so my advice... I don't know. It's like, the only reason why I would advise getting the Conquest Pass... The rewards are nice. You get extra shards of the character, so it kind of upgrades you. So maybe that's the best way of looking. If you're not getting gold crate, in a way, when you buy the pass, it's sort of, I can't remember the math off my top of my head, but it sort of upgrades you like 1 crate. So if you got a gold crate and you buy the pass, it's pretty much a red crate, right? Because this is what, 65, and you need, what is it, 90. So, but I think you get, what is it, 20 shards? 1, 2, 3. I can't remember how many. Is it 20 shards in the past? So that's why I said it's not quite, but it's pretty close to it. Tier 1 is still broken, or hell, let's try this out. So yeah, I don't know if I could really vouch for buying the Energy Pass for Conquest or the Conquest Pass Plus. But the reason to buy the Conquest Pass Plus is if you want the extra run of Proving Grounds. So you get more of the Conquest character shards when that event runs. Otherwise, I've never felt the need, pay to play, free to play, to get more energy. I feel like it's usually pretty manageable. That's the biggest problem with Conquest is more, do you have the time and do you have the teams? That's something that those passes don't really rectify. Doing tier 3 right now. All right, let's go try it out. All right, let's see. Come on. All right, please. Big money, big money, big money, big money, big money. All right, hey, we're in. There we go. Okay. Throw that baby on auto. We waited all this time just to put it on auto. Let me check out these animations. Let's see here. Anything interesting here? Let's see. Hold on. Back up real quick. I mean, I'm really excited to get Ronin. Really stoked. That's kind of interesting. Okay. Definitely almost like, you know, especially how the shadows, like, you know, sometimes the shadows get wonky. It's gonna be maybe sometimes hard to see them. All right, let's see this animation. Okay, cool. Let's check this out. Oh, that's pretty sick. That's pretty sick. That's pretty sick. Felt like a Mortal Kombat finisher or something like that. Ronin summons a droid in the head. Yes, yes. Boom! It's kind of like it's sort of like having a BT. It's almost like that. You made it through the second tier. Restart on tier 3. All right. Well, we're moving to tier 2. Let's see what happens there. Alex Otello, Big Yeet, era of ships of Dark Falcon, Separatist, and Republic ships, A-Wing with insta-kill, all culminating to Red 5. I was responding to someone's comments. They would have to kind of essentially redo how Coliseum and eras work, because right now all the bosses are very character-centric. Unless you have ships that are just like, you know, kind of like Naboo, where you press a button and something happens. I don't know. I don't imagine they're going to want to make 4 brand new bosses just for an off-ship era. So I'm really curious to see how they plan on integrating ships, because especially how they do things nowadays. All right, we have to upgrade them, I think, a little bit here. Yeah, but see, I don't... Boy, it only took us freaking 2 hours to get here. But hey, better late than never. Let me just upgrade them a little bit just so we can get through this Marquee event. And then we'll... man. Because I know if I don't have enough currency to upgrade both him and Mara Jade, I'm just making a kind of an early call. I think Sith Yoda is going to suck right now with the Sith Lords. And then people are going to have a much better Mara Jade. I have to back out. Looks like they didn't refresh the air levels. And then I'm going to be screwed in Coliseum for a little bit until my air levels can get back up and running in Mara. All right, let's see here. All right, here we go. All right, perfect. All right, looks like we're in tier 2. Looking good. Looking good. All right, beautiful. Okay, tier 2 and tier 3 aired once, then worked the second time in iOS. Basically, brute force your way through the event. All right. Hey, at least it's working. I'm not complaining. It's working. I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling good about this. All right, let's see what we got here. Tier 3 is broken. Well, let's find out. Let's find out. Might need like a couple of restarts here. Should have saved your resource for Mara. Yeah, that's what I said this earlier on the stream. I know it kind of gets buried when we're just kind of sitting here yapping. I don't know if it's going to be prudent. It's not so much the material, it's more of the era currency, because you might not have enough era currency to get Mara Jade over. And so I'm kind of tempted to upgrade Mara Jade first, make sure I can get her to the highest level I can, and then we'll give the rest to Sith Yoda. I wish I had more confidence I can get something. I still want to try him in Coliseum, just to prove me wrong, but I really don't want to end up wailing on era materials to test out both characters. It looks like I'm working. Looks like we're getting through it. Just opened a 5-pack of Yoda, got 2 10s and 3 7s. That's not bad. Hey, the goal is not to get 5s. Today, I was spammed with 5s. If you can get through just getting a bunch of 7s and 10s, that's a good day. The event works, yeah, just got fixed. Didn't need to restart the game, too. No, we did have to restart the game. Yeah, we did have to restart it, so you might need to restart it. I'll use my resource on DS Yoda for one account. Yeah, I'll do it on the free-to-play account. No, the free-to-play account, I actually need the era currency more than I do the main account. The main account, it's like, yeah, it's kind of interesting. What is the, oh, let's get the 6-star up and running. Heck yeah, let's go. Beautiful. Oh, wow, we actually, oh, wow, we're actually doing better than I expected. I thought I was actually behind on shards. Look at that, doing much better. Maybe, you know, I have a theory. Maybe this is an intentional bug. They wanted to see if people would over-purchase packs because they can't count how many shards they need for the 6-star, right? How many shards do you need for 5-star as free-to-play? Oh, man, I can't tell you how many dozens of hours I spent over several videos on that. I have, how about this? I have my math shown. Go to the spreadsheet. I think there's a link in the live stream. I don't know. You can find it in any other video. There's a tab called Era Spending or Era Crystal Character Calculator. And then it takes you to my spreadsheet where I did all the math. Somewhere in there, I did all the math. But long story short, to get a 4-star, if you're not getting the pass, you need to open up 3 marquee packs. If you're going for a 5-star, in my personal experience, usually just one of the 5 packs is all you need. Plus, you might, plus minus 1, depending on how your luck is looking like. So that's the long story short of it. I don't want to go into the weeds because I spent way too much time on that. So just look at the calculator spreadsheet if you want to see all the gobbledygook math. And I also made a video on it. Actually, even better, look at my how to get Darth Jar Jar for free video. I have like literally like a 1-slide graphic that summarizes it, so you don't have to look at all the garbage that I wrote. All right, let's get to work here, people. And also, the ad, in case you're taking me a little literally, you have to play the marquee event every single day. So it's a 5-pack plus you play the marquee event every day to make sure you're getting your 5 free shards from 4 to 5 stars. So just making that entirely clear. Yeah, you don't just buy the pack and you're done. You need to play the game every single day. So here's the dilemma. This is probably the most important thing we're discussing today. All right, so Mara Jade I can bump up to level 59. Okay. I feel like that's more important than Yoda. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do this, but I think I can also upgrade Yoda a little bit too. We have the era currency. Okay. I kind of want to get the tier 6 so we can have like a fresh tier 6 actually could be boring as hell because you know what? Maybe I should stay in tier 5 now that I think about it. There we go. I could probably get into level 50. Is the $99 Yoda pack worth it? I haven't bought that pack in months. Like the last time I bought it was during the era of anniversary. But I have good crystal income. I got good crystal income and I buy the episode pass. That's why I always recommend people play the game for 2 weeks. Be very conservative with your crystal spending. Do absolute bare minimum crystal spending. You might be surprised how many crystals you accrue in 2 weeks. I had so many comments like, wow, I didn't realize I can get a 5-star character without really trying. And I got crystals left. I was like, yeah, people underestimate how many crystals they're pulling in because they're so used to doing max refreshes every day. You can't do both with all that. So generally, I recommend if you want to spend money, get the episode pass plus, whatever. And then you just use your crystals and you could save yourselves hundreds and hundreds of dollars per era. I mean, shoot, I went from $1,000 in Era of Anniversary to what was it, $60 for Andor, and then whatever, it's like $250, $300 for Radix. I had to get the air materials. Yeah, the money, if you want to spend money, it's to get the characters from 6 to 7 stars for the era leveling, or the era, getting the legendary to 6 to 7 stars, because you need to spend physical money and fortune for the air materials. Other than that, I don't know if that was the intention. It seems like they sort of killed the incentive to spend physical money unless you want to save the crystals to do refreshes, to max out Datacrons. I think that's what you got to ask yourself. But anyways, what are we trying to do here? No energy refreshes was a weird change of pace, but it's worth it. Yeah, it's like you're trying to like deprogram our way of life of playing Galaxy Wars for 10 years. But it seems like people are kind of getting into the groove of it. All right, let's get a poll up. I don't really know what I want to do here. Start a poll. Do we want to go tier 5? Stay in tier 5? Because I think Hermit Yoda was the same thing. Evil Hermit Yoda is going to suck in tier 6. Mara Jade's going to suck in tier 6. I'm going to lose in the first few percentages. At least in tier 5, I could show what they're kind of capable of. Here, let's see. Tier 5 or tier 6. Oh, ignore my accidental caps lock. I'm not fixing that. Coliseum testing for soda. All right, tier 5. 5, 6. All right. I think my gut tells me we should probably stay in tier 5, and then I'll go to tier 6 when I'm done for the day. I don't think Yoda's going to do anything in tier 6. Why not both? I guess actually... Why you got to play smart with me? Yes, that's what we're supposed to do. What? Yeah, we could do both. Sometimes my mind works a mile an hour. What can I say? Let me just make sure. Am I going to screw myself up on Mara Jade? How much currency do I need here? 141,000. Ooh, that's going to... Is there any other way to just... I just want to double check. Is there any other way for me to get more of these? Because if I can get more of these... Calling him Soda is so funny to me. For me, I like calling him Soda because it's like a Weird Al reference. Screw it. We waited this long for a Dark Side Yoda test and just level him up, and hopefully I don't have long-term consequences on not giving them RJ. But I would suggest don't invest into him until he becomes clearly important, or you use him for the stupid requirements on the era challenges that take place. I highly recommend just use your resources to get Mara Jade as high as possible. Then you shore up Dark Side Yoda. Because I think if your Mara Jade is not as high as she can be, you're going to be screwing yourself over in Coliseum. But I can't get her any further right now. What's the Weird Al reference? Do you not know? I met him in a swamp down in Dagobah where it bubbles all the time like a carbonated soda. A soda. Come on, man. I don't want to talk anymore. I'm disappointed. You know, I have so many great memories of Weird Al songs. Like, I remember when I got my, gosh, this is like boomer talk here. When I got my iPod Nano, which I had to keep secret from my dad. Oh man, when my dad found I had an iPod Nano, I got in trouble, man. But I think it was my grandma bought me an iPod Nano, and my dad's like, "Don't get him an iPod. Don't get it to him." And my grandma got it for me. But anyways, I got the eBay song because my mom loves Backstreet Boys. Like, Mom, I remember calling my mom. She was at work. I got home from school. Like, Mom, you gotta hear this. And I put it in the little iHome like speaker dock. I'm like, Mom, listen to this song. And I'm like, I got the phone on. It was a flip phone at the time too. I'm like, Mom, you gotta listen to this. She's indulging me. Oh, that's awesome. Good times. All right, let me go ahead and let me remove my pinned message. We don't need the pinned ad anymore. It seems like it's working. All right. Man, good times though. Good times. All right, you guys ready for this? Let me close up the poll. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think about doing both. All right. Did you spend money for those Mark III materials, or just end up getting tier 6 on the last boss? I have been getting in tier 6 for every single boss. Today, I should be getting tier 6 too. For whatever reason, I'm struggling today with all this. Again, I tell you guys how I do my things. I bought the... No, because people were saying the Pass Plus is bugs. So I did buy the Episode Pass Plus for this first 2 weeks. Because people are like, it's not working. Like, all right, well, fine, I'll buy it. So I bought the Episode Pass Plus, used my crystals to get to 6 and then 7 stars, and play Coliseum and get the materials in there. Not doing anything fancy. I have not opened up a single Era Material Pack, whatever it's called, for the... to get to wherever I'm at. It's pretty much the function of Episode Pass Plus and also being the best at Coliseum. Well, as best as I can be with the materials I have at hand. All right, so we're not going to use Mara Jade right now because I think that'll push into tier 6. What is the team for Yoda? I don't think there is a team. I don't think there is a team that's better than Mara Jade. I'm putting it plainly as ever. There's not really a lot of Sith. We might need to do some like weird mishmash stuff, maybe. Oh. All right, what's Darth Sidious? Crit chance, critical damage. I think Maul's basically going to be useless. Yeah, truly garbage. So if you were going to use a team, it's this, but then you need someone else. Maybe you put Mara Jade in the last spot. Yeah, that's the team. Just Mara Jade carry. Yeah, boy, my brain's been programmed for Jedi for the past couple weeks now. I'm finding it hard to believe this works. How do people global already have? They pushed to tier 7. They probably got good loaned units, and they're again, I know it seems crazy, I'm just gonna try this. Let's just put something on the board to get the conversation going. You know, people do whale out into air material packs. You know, it's I know it might be hard to fathom, but there are people that find value. They like spending money in it. You know, and again, you know, here's the way I look at it. Let them, just let them. It doesn't bother me. And it's they keep the lights on. It's you know, for Galaxy or for everyone else to play for free. I feel like if someone spent $10 trillion in Coliseum, let them. It's one of those games. It's like it's important just to get in there, get your bare minimum, get your 300 era currency, whatever. Call it a day. But it's one of those things where it's not like Grand Arena or something where you really feel the pain of someone outwhaling you. Coliseum, it's like I never get mad that someone outwhaled me or whatever. And it's just you get in there, you hit auto, whatever, or you try a little bit, you get your top 250, and you call it a day. That's the way to look at it. All right, anyways. Boy, this is going to be very different than what I'm used to. All right, so this is the Dark Masters training, right? Yeah. All right, so how do we give this around now? Ugh. Got my eyes. Special damage to all enemies. Grant targets at potency. Yoda stealth once turn. All allies gain a stack of heal over time. Ooh, that actually sounds really bad. Heal over time, protection over time is just asking for trouble with the Jotaz. There's more than one ally present at the start of battle. The other Sith ally gets Dark Master's training until the end of the battle. So it has to be a Sith, right? Yeah, it has to be a Sith, so I can't give it to Mara Jade. Yeah, I think this actually might be... Remember how, like, the New Republic sucked versus Jotaz because of all the buffs? I think it's something like this. Yeah, like... I want very minimal buffs, and if I do have a buff, it better be for, like, damage. Like, offense up is, like, probably the best and only buff you really want on your guys, because this heal over time, protection over time, potency up, that's going to spell trouble. That's going to spell trouble. Let's just maybe do... Yeah, this is... Boy. So far, Mara Jade's doing all the work, I think. Let's just do basic. Yeah, no one's even calling her to assist. We can't even ramp her up. Yeah, it's literally just Mara Jade doing her thing. 10% health protection. What's the basic do? Days, that does nothing. Health, protection, recovery, so it's kind of like Hermit Yoda. I don't know. 4,000 damage. Alright, Maul did nothing. Mara, it's literally gonna be Mara Jade carry, but man, what a little bit of heals. Wow, yeah. I wish they showed damage, like who contributed what. I'm pretty sure it was just, yeah, it's MJC time. Yeah, Mara Jade carry time. Yeah, isn't this crazy? She pretty much did like all this by herself. Just go ahead and do one more of those. There we go. How is it I got almost as much damage with just Mara Jade that I did a full Jedi team? That's crazy. Yeah, boy. I'm gonna need some serious convince that there's a Sith Yoda team that exists right now. I'll give it 3 more tries and I'll use Mara Jade to hopefully get me into tier 6 here. I hate this game mode so much. I think it's fun to find the first line, but then it mostly becomes kind of repetitive at that point. But the Coliseum is more enjoyable, I think, now than it was in the past for sure. Try Empire of Hermit, but like, what is he gonna do? What is the? Here's the thing: you need, like, if you're not using Sith, there's just no purpose to use him. Like, all this is for Sith. Sith allies get potency. All allies. Maybe the heal over time, protection over time, if for everyone. So maybe something not the Jotaz. I don't think the Jotaz is going to play nicely with that. Dark Master training can only be given to a Sith. This, I don't really know. Maybe against multiple bosses could be nice. I don't know. Yeah, he can't even heal non-Sith. I don't even know, man. I don't even know. Hey, G, long time no see. Looks like the age is finally catching up to you. Yeah, I can't believe you're struggling reading the ability when I read fine on your 58-inch TV. To be fair, I shrunk it really, really tiny, but no. Yeah, it's like, you know, just gotta just a little scrunch. I can still read. The Lady of Knowledge tells us you gotta get glasses. Like, no, not getting glasses. I'm not gonna happen anytime. So only glasses I wear are the Gucci goggles. Let's get that straight. And that might be part of the reason why I had vision problems. I don't know. Wearing Gucci goggles, tactile scanner, staring at a screen, probably not good. I don't use the normal team, but instead of Mace, use Yoda. So he just wanted the piggyback to make him feel good. It's just like, yeah, like this is gonna be nothing. Essentially, that unique ability does not much. Yeah, I just don't think. Like, if I could maybe give like Dark Master's training to Mara Jade, like, okay, that'd be kind of interesting. That'd be interesting, but it's only for Sith. Only Sith allies can get it. So that's the thing that kind of sucks about this. Yeah. How about I'll indulge the thoughts. How about that? I'll indulge it. But again, if we manage to win, it's not because of Sith Yoda. I feel pretty confident about that. I don't know. What do you want to do here? It's like there's like 5 million other characters I'd rather have there. Yeah, Marquee's working. Yep, we're all through that. And we got it working now. Just got a 5-star Yoda on your free-to-play account. Let's go, man. Let's go. Keep it up. Keep it up. Jedi Yoda was too generous when they made a dark side Sith only. Yeah. All right, let's... Yeah, kind of like, yeah, Herba Yoda, he's able to give Master Train to anyone. Like, if he was able to do that, like, okay, I could see him being useful. Because right now the strategy is just keep ramping Mara. Give her Jedi's Will. Give her this. Give her that offense stuff. Get her to assist. That's where she would have done well with Sith Yoda. But other than that, it's just not really going to do much. Yeah, we have to do this first. Let's see here. Yeah, I can't give this to her. You know what? I'm just not going to do that right now. What I might do is maybe maybe one of my team's about to die. I'll throw it up. I don't know. I think it's going to cause more problems than good. Yeah, you can't ability block raid bosses. Nope. Can't do that. All right, this heals everyone, right? No, it just, yeah, heals only Sith. Can I do anything with him? Sith allies incur 10% health. Yeah, the only way I can really heal is via that, but that just seems like a problem. All right, let's do this, I guess, right now. Kind of want to make sure we... I hate wasting assists on Kira. Yeah, it's just like... I just know I'm not going to get the shot I'm looking for. Yeah, it just sucks. Like, when you bring in a character for one job, if they can't get it. Like, we know we need CLS. I need Chewie. I need something over here in order to make this work. Yeah, it's just not helping us out at all. Yeah, let's just do it now. While we have the offense stuff and all that. Great counters. Like, maybe I do this now. I just said the health and overtime protection time is going to cause problems. I was just hoping keep him around a little bit longer. Yeah, so it's pretty... so I don't want to accidentally win. I don't know. Is there really anything else to learn from this guy? I don't know. Spamming Yoda's basics work pretty well. Like, yeah, maybe. All right. I will give him the most generous interpretation. He'll probably do a bit more damage than some loaned units, maybe. Maybe. But other than that, he's just not contributing much beyond, yeah, not much to learn from that. Protection over time carried, maybe. Here, let's do this. Do I want to try him again? Because I think we're going to knock this out in Tier 6. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is this worth sticking around for another run? I think we have, what is it? I could try this 2 more times before we got to kick ourselves into Tier 6. Yeah, just wait till run. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you just like his basics. There you go. It hypes you up. Makes you feel confident you're going to win the match, right? Vicious little gremlin. Don't worry, he's better than Kit Fisto. Just finish it off. All right, fine. Let's just finish that off. Yeah, I mean, I hate when I walk in with an assumption. Actually, you know what? Yeah, watch. I bet Sith Yoda's the reason why we lose. Am I not going to get to 100%? Oh, she's still around. Mara Jade, she's just... And that's the beauty of Jedi Knight Luke being in the lead, and I think that's going to wrap it up there. There we go. Yeah, I can't quite say Sith Yoda helped out more than a CLS, more than a Chewie, more than a Mace Windu, more than a Barriss, 3PO and Chewie. Yeah. Again, we kind of assumed that, but I like to be wrong sometimes. Because it's nice when there's, all right, oh, we have something new. We have like, oh, look at these teams. Oh, this team's going to be better here. You know, it's kind of like, you know, when we were doing the last era, right? There's like sometimes Embo lead was, but like there was actually a little bit of a meta. There was like Embo lead, then what was the other one? There was Death Trooper lead, then you had the New Republic, Mon Mothma. Like there's actually a little bit of variety. It kind of made it interesting to test things out, but right now it's very clear Jedi are on the forefront right now. And then eventually I think Rebels might become the next team that could have something of interest, but I think the Jedi are probably going to be consistently carrying until Darth Jar Jar gets added. So as someone who has a 5-star Mara and is looking to get a 5-star DJ, do I put all the resource in Mara or level of... No. Yeah. I'll probably make a quick summary video after we're done here just to kind of get the PSA out. Long story short, the only reason to level up... Again, when you play through the era, assuming you play every day, you do your minimum stuff, you know, you're not skipping out on days and Coliseum attempts, you should naturally get to the point before you start needing money. And so they kind of... All your characters will get to whatever it is, 100... What is it, 110? Can't remember what it is, level 9. I can't remember the number. Whatever is required for the 4 or 5-star. Everyone should be able to get there in the long run. So basically, in the short run, all of your resources should be making sure your Mara Jade's the highest level she can be, because she's gonna be your main driver for your score. And the primary, I think, bottleneck for a lot of people is that era level currency. And if you waste it all on Yoda, you're gonna screw up your Mara Jade big time at that point. But the reason to get Sith Yoda up soon, if you want to make sure you get as high into the era challenge as possible, means a little bit more era currency in that regard. But again, in the entirety of the era, all of your characters should pretty much get to the same level at some point once they release more and more materials over the course. But for right now, you'd be doing yourself a massive disservice if you upgrade Sith Yoda. All right, let's go ahead and here, I'll run this. Why not? We're here. Might as well try it a few times. Do Kira and Silas ever actually land their debuffs for you? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. We screwed around with Coliseum for a little bit before the event got fixed, and you saw sometimes it didn't land, sometimes it happened when I didn't expect it to. That's just the nature of RNG, my friend. Tenacity down usually... Oh, God. And that's your sign that you're doing a little too good now. Let's go just see if we can get Mara in here. All right. See, like, what if I... See, I wish I can, like, just heal everyone. Like, all right, I can keep... Oh, that's what Barriss is for, I guess. Here, I'm going to do damage twice. There. Oh, good. Look at that. There we go. Some good stuff right there, right? All right. Let's see if we can try to get... There we go. Hey, Mara's surviving. That's all that matters. Okay. 17%. Come on, Mara. Come on, big girl. Come on. There we go. 20% there. Yeah, I don't think Sith Yoda's really doing much right now. What era level gets you to Gear 12 and what era level for Gear 13? It shows you in the... let me see. Can I actually upgrade it more? Like, I think I may have screwed myself over. Yeah, shoot. Did I screw myself over? Okay, no, we're good. Whew. All right, yeah. I think I pretty much got as high as I could right now. Yeah, we're fine. Yeah, I was worried I had those, and then let's see, I'm short on currency, but I think we're in a good spot. What was I going to say? Oh, shoot. You can click on this little eye up here. It shows you the breakdown. So at air level 105, that's where Gear 12 kicks in. Air 115 kicks in at Gear 13. Now, triple check. I don't remember the video or the forum post, but I believe they said if you're going for the 5-star Darth Jar Jar, was it 5-star or 4-star? I think they said at 5 stars, you do all the usual stuff. You play the game every day. If you're at 5 stars, you should be able to get the characters to Gear 13 by the end of the era. They brought that back. It was not there for the era of New Republic, so that's, I guess, an extra added bonus. If you do go for 5 stars, you'll at least be at Gear 13. That saves you tons of Chirotech right there alone. All right. Might as well just run a few more battles, but I don't know if we want to mess around with Sith Yoda. I probably want to push my Coliseum score. as much as possible. So here, let's just for right now take him out. Let's bring in, like, see, right now this one, like, Chewie and Barris could probably help out, keep me alive a little bit longer. Let's go for it. Let's see what we can make out of this. Is event online? Yes, it's working. It's working as about, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes ago. So get out in there, get your work done. All right, let's get it. Let's keep Mara alive. I wish I could, like, manipulate. Yeah, that's probably not gonna be a good run. Yeah, probably not gonna be a good one. I wish I can kind of tell Chewie who I want to guard. That would be so much more helpful. All right, come on, stay with me. There we go. We got vulnerability on. That's great. Okay. Come on, give me a counter. Hit that vulnerability. Ah, oh, hit him again. There we go. See, it's like this is what Coliseum is. It's not strategy. I mean, there's strategy to an extent, of course, but it's like air level, RNG, and then that last like 5-10% might be strategy. But man, so much is like, can I get that extra hit in there? Can I survive? Can I get the lucky dodge? And there we go. That right there is going to push me up a little bit higher. There we go. Look at that, 3 levels right there alone. So, you know, again, I try to tell people, don't get demotivated from Coliseum. There is a percentage where it is up to you to make sure you get the best you can, getting all the materials you can, free to play, get your characters up and running. There is a go-to team, so it's not like there's not a go-to team. But then that little bit's just about, your levels just aren't high enough. You didn't get the right luck to line up. It's just, that's how it goes. All right, let's see. Let's try out, let's see here. Maybe just do, let's see if maybe try this out, see if we can survive. Yeah, CLS Kira. Yeah, I'm going to try CLS Kira after this round here. Let's see. So can we survive the opening play? That's check number 1. All right. We got Luke around still. I don't think he's going to make it. Hopefully, actually, Mace Windu actually could be goated here. Perfect. We get to keep him around a little bit longer. All right. Let's just go lock in the hit while I can. Give me a counter. All right, there we go. See, just surviving a little bit more. But I don't think I'm going to beat my score that time. Yeah, that time just a little bit worse. Let's see if I can try to get CLS. Like, if you can get CLS to survive and get a speed down, that right there alone, it's going to be a big deal. Sorry, just joined the stream again after a while and saw someone else mess about. No worries. No worries. Glad you guys are coming in to check in and see if the game's back up and running. All right, let's see if we can try to get CLS running there. But yeah, I just don't think Sith Yoda is going to do quite well to get me that extra little bit of points. What am I looking for? Kira. All right, let's try this out. See what we can do here. You missed my rod at Coliseum. Yeah, those are good times. Oh, man, that was hilarious. Just like, I'm just going to put this on auto and see what happens. And he just clearing like 4 tiers and like it's nothing. Oh, I see that again. Bad. That's a bad round right there. Bad round here. Let's see. Are we going to lose Jedi Luke here? If he goes for Mara, I can maybe make something out of this. I don't know. Yeah, again. Just those little things. Those little things make it a little bit more challenging sometimes. Yeah, it's not even close to where I got before. All right, let's see what we can do. Maybe one more. Panel, should I take my Darth Vader Relic 10? Oh. Some people don't like my take on this. I feel like I have the right take. I fight Relic 10 Revans all the time, occasionally even inside of Fleet Arena. Grand Arena. I have never... The only time I lose Leviathan mirror match is when either one, I walk away from the phone and I realize I didn't hit auto and it didn't win. That's number 1. It happens once in a while. Number 2, because I call it the 3-click win. I start the battle, I hit auto, and then I pause it when he does first reinforcement. I call in Scimitar, I hit auto, I let it keep going until I got to call in the second reinforcement, and then I manually call it the Mark 6, insta-kill, I put it back on auto. So it's a 3, I hit auto 3 times. But sometimes I hit auto 2 at the wrong time and I mess up the combo. I just never lost a Relic 9 versus Relic 10. I fought a variety of different reinforcements. Some people claim that there's an unbeatable Leviathan. Like, there isn't. You just got to make sure you just do the right thing over and over again. For me, I haven't seen much of a benefit. The only reason I would advocate for a Relic 10 Leviathan, you want to be able to auto Relic 9 Leviathans. But here's the thing, if you fight a Relic 10, you still got to play normally, you know, it's going to be a coin toss. So, yeah, I don't have a Relic 10 Leviathan. My life has been fine without it. I'm able to get number 1 in Fleet Arena, assuming I make sure I get all my attempts, and sometimes I forget the last attempt, and maybe I'll get number 3, number 4, or whatever. But Relic 9 Leviathans, getting through Relic 10s, variety of different reinforcement combos, no problem. I think you're going to get a better bang per buck out of Relic 10 with someone else out there. Yeah, but not saying it's a useless Relic 10. It's just, you know, that's not one that I don't think I'd get a lot of benefit from. Thanks, no problem. No problem. All right, I got one more attempt. Who can I use to try to squeeze in that little bit of extra damage? I think what do we use? Barris and Chewie was our best combo so far. I think it was Barris and Chewie. If I can get Gideon to survive, an armor shred would be super clutch. What if I'm gonna go a little bit outside the line here until new ships come out. That is, yeah. Windu and Yoda, they survive first hit at least. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think Gideon's gonna survive. I don't know if the guard's gonna be enough to keep him alive. If I can keep him alive, get an armor shred, then let Mara just counterattack into that'd be pretty darn good. All right, let's give it a shot. Do something different. Otherwise, it's just me kind of shooting the dice, and hopefully we get the right RNG. I feel like I got a decent run, though. All right, let's go ahead and open a basic. Guard is on Gideon. Let's see if this is going to keep him alive here. I love Coliseum. I love it. I love Coliseum. All right, yeah. That's usually your sign that you're doing too good. Get the hell out and stop playing our game. Wail harder, noobs. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Yeah, this is not going to be a good run here. Yeah, garbage run there. Yeah, I'm satisfied with where I'm at for right now. Yeah, it's not going to get much higher unless I get God tier RNG or more levels on my Mara and or loaned levels. So again, my goal is to make sure, you know, especially relative to where other folks are, as long as I'm hitting top 30, I feel like, all right, cool, I'm doing fine. That's all I care about. You know, sometimes I'll get top 10, you know, so, like, I feel like the crate is when I get my best scores. Like, I feel like I consistently hit top 10 on crate. Otherwise, I'm in that 30, that, you know, 10 to 20 is kind of where I sit. Sometimes if I'm a little lazy, don't want to do too many RNG resets, maybe like 20 to 30, but nothing too much lower than that. What was I going to say? I think for right now, I think that pretty much has us caught up. Free-to-play guide 2026 win. I don't think there's a point in making a free-to-play guide right now, especially because, number one, Lightspeed, what I'm waiting to see, because what's the point in making a guide where maybe in November? I think it's November. In a few months, the journey quests are maybe going to be gone because they expire November 2026. So essentially, we need to wait and see where the end of the year looks like going into the next year. And then really it's more, yeah, it's more of a guide. The guide is knowing how to get the Lightspeed tokens. That's your guide. And then once you get that, then it kind of opens up the game for what to do. But if they take away the journey quest, isn't it funny? I did the journey quest on my free-to-play. I don't think I've ever finished them on my main account. It's like, yeah, it's not worth the time and effort. I don't want to do it twice. It's not going to do me any good over here. I think, yeah, we still have, yeah. See, it says it expires November 18th, and I would urge CG, make this a permanent thing. I don't know why they gotta like get rid of these, but if they get rid of this, any free-to-play guide made before this, completely irrelevant. It's gonna be trash. And dude, I put a lot of time and effort into the free-to-play guides I've put out over the years, and it's just, yeah, you can do like, all right, this is what to do in the next couple months, but otherwise, if they get rid of this, it's gonna be a garbage free-to-play guide. That's for sure. So, yeah, we'll have to wait and see after November what this ultimately looks like for this. Yeah. Let's see. You're number one right now, first time ever. Yeah. Take a screenshot. Just take a screenshot because you know how it is. You blink and next thing you know, it's like somehow you fell down 500 ranks because people started playing. So you got to make sure you screenshot, then you brag to your friends and family. All right. What are we gonna do here? I think that's pretty much it for today. I'll make a quick video, kind of, I guess, summarize what we expected. The two main takeaways for you guys here is number one, Sith Yoda. Yeah, save your resource. Make sure your Mara Jade's maxed out. Then maybe upgrade him. But I'm not gonna use this guy at all unless he somehow turns out to be a sleeper against maybe like multiple bosses. Like maybe he's good against not Jotaz, Tomb Guardians, Dryax. I kind of doubt it, but you know, I'll keep the window open. Maybe there's somehow a different boss that maybe the Sith will be good at for right now, but I don't think you're gonna see much value out of him until these two guys come. There might be a good chance Star Killer Luke concept shakes things up, but anyways, you want to just make sure whatever resource you get out of the Yoda event, feed it into Mara Jade, get her as high as possible, because if you run out of currency, well, it's gonna suck. You're gonna end up losing a lot of ranks as a result, and hoping maybe your opponents are gonna waste their materials on Yoda, and then you'll be able to get ahead of them, maybe. I don't know. And the other thing is, it depends on where you are. Once you get Mara Jade to level 50, this is probably the big takeaway. Once you get to level 50, Jedi Knight Luke becomes the lead over Jedi Knight Cal. You see what happens. Getting extra hits, extra damage, extra counters out of Mara Jade is a huge deal, but you need Jedi Knight Luke in the lead. So those are your two main takeaways. Switch to Jedi Knight Luke lead once you're at level 50 on Mara Jade. Don't invest into Sith Yoda right away. Once you get the Rhoda and Jar Jar, that's towards the end of the era, you'll probably have enough materials to get Yoda up and running. Anyways. How much do I spend around if I want to open packs like you did to unlock Jar Jar at 7 stars? I have a video on that. There's a... let me see if I just pull it up real quick. Let me pull it up real quick. Yeah, I made it about 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I think it's about 2 weeks ago from yesterday, so it's not that old. It's not too hard to find. Let me go pull it up real quick. Videos. Yeah, so the video is titled The Ultimate Guide to get Darth Jar Jar for free, 4 to 7 star crystal cost. Alright, let's go ahead and just pull this up real quick. Alright, so every time I talk with this, I just know how I am. I talk for like 10 hours. Where's the... Yeah, it's just, I have these graphics also on the spreadsheet, so feel free to check it out. All this stuff is generally on there. Yeah, alright. Where is the streaming software? Okay, is that it? No, that's not what I'm looking for. That's the live stream chat. Where is the... Aha, there we go. We got it. This is the one. Yeah, here we go. So yeah, just go to my video. I have a couple graphics kind of explaining this, but I can't give you a dollar amount because you can easily subsidize the dollar amount with crystals. Crystals is essentially your patience. You're exchanging crystals for dollars, but that really, crystal just means how patient you are and how with hoarding your resources. So it depends on your crystal income. Again, I go over this in the video. My biggest tip is use the calculator to predict how much crystals you get in 2 weeks. And let me just say, if you're asking this question now, you're behind. This is a question you should have thought about when we got Mara Jade. That's when you need to have the plan right when the era begins, because if you start too late, then it becomes a lot more complicated and expensive to catch up on the old characters because you missed out on the Marquee event. And the Marquee event is your main engine for feeding shards into your characters, because every single day, depending if you're at 4, 5, 6 stars, you get shards every single day. So that could be 5, 10, 15 extra shards a day. And if you missed out on a whole week of that, you got to make that up on crystals or money. So I can't, it's so hard to give a dollar amount because it's going to vary. But for me, I only spend money in the episode pass. And for the 7-star unlock, then I get the air materials needed for the 7-star unlock. But these are the crystals, and this is worst case scenario odds. You might get better odds. You can't get worse than this. You are not going to have to spend more crystal what's here. You'll probably spend actually less than what I show on the screen here. But again, I always try to show you worst case scenario if you're only getting 5 drops, which shouldn't be a thing. But you know, RNG is going to RNG when it comes to that. So yeah, go check out that video. It's, 2 weeks ago. I go over all the details on that. I'm gonna try to cut myself off because I feel like I make it more complicated than it actually needs to be. Think you're missing 20 shards from Yoda? No, you probably already picked it up. Yeah, you probably already picked it up actually. What am I trying to do here? Episode track. Yeah, you picked it up probably. It's pretty early on. Yeah, it's right here. It's at 10. So it's been a while. You probably got this like in your second day playing, essentially. Yeah, so you got this not too long ago. Yoda also lasts longer with some protection. There's probably 1 in 4 just so who's only got 5 shards. I don't know the number off the top of my head, but I'm willing to say it is statistically more likely you get a 330 shard drop than opening up a 12-pack and a 5-pack and only getting 5s. I think that's true. I have to look up I'm pretty, my gut's telling me it's tougher to get straight 5s for that many pulls than a 330. Yeah. Yeah, but you never know. There's so many people playing over the years. There's got to be maybe one person out there that's had straight 5s all the way through. Yeah, with luck, one 5-pack is enough to 5-star. Yeah, I guess that's the shorter way. If you want to get a 5-star Jar Jar or 5-star character, one 5-pack of the crystals is usually enough. Usually enough. Where's the thing? Yeah. I already opened up. Was it 5,909 crystals? That's not too hard to hoard up. Again, my free-to-play count. Dude, I am sitting at... What is my free-to-play count sitting at? I think I'm sitting at like 15,000 crystals. I'm actually over-hoarding right now. It actually makes you wonder if I should like move up to like a 5-star unlock to go to 6 stars. But I'm not sure if I'm ready to take that plunge yet. But yeah, let's see here. Here, I'll open up my shards with you guys here so you can see what I get. All right, let's see. So yeah, I'm at 14,000. Here, let's see if I can try to full screen this here. Let's see. Hey, how we doing, Pedro? Pedro, the 499. Pedro Vinicius, 499. To be fair, I'll probably make, if I get episode pass and around $150 in packs with all the characters, for all the characters together. That's not too bad. Yeah, I mean, remember, once upon a time, I know it's a mobile game. It sounds crazy expensive. I gotta remind you guys, at one point, to get a character, it was like, what, $300? Something like that, $330? And you still have to maybe buy Cairo Tech and all that. The character costs have gone down substantially. Even if you wanted to straight out whale and not use crystals, it's about, what, $110 a character to get the 7 stars now, which is still substantially cheaper than where it was before. It's still a lot of real world money, but relative to Galaxies, it was way more in the past. So, yeah, again, if you want to spend the money, I'm not going to tell you what to do. It's your money. You worked hard for it. All I could give is just my suggestions. If you're trying to save money, you could definitely do so just by being a bit more conservative and knowing where your crystal income's coming from. So that's yeah. So yeah, if again, I used to buy those all the time until Era of Andor. That's when I stopped doing, because it just didn't make sense. And hey, I've been saving it almost what is that, several $100s easily every single era so far. All right. Any word on LC's Pirates? No. It's in the game files, but it's just not turned on. So when it happens, your guess is as good as mine. Yeah, it's unfortunate because they did the Dark Side Clone Troopers around this time as well during the era of New Republic. It was like, what, 2-3 weeks in, and we didn't see it. Then we saw it. So unfortunately, it did not turn out to be turned down today, and I don't think CG said anything about it. So all right, let's go ahead and crack this pack open. So all right, let's get max out screen here. All right. Blood Brother with the $50. Why he naked? Listen, when you're a Sith Lord, clothes only slow you down. You need maximum aerodynamics. See, it's people say the light side's what holds you back. No, it's clothes that hold you back. Once you're free, nothing can stop you. All right, let's do this. All right, we're gonna open up this pack here. All right. So can you guys see this? This now we're going 2012 YouTube. So we're on the free-to-play account. We have ourselves almost 15,000 crystals. When's the Zeta rank update? So I can't promise when it's going to happen, but it's something kind of slowly but surely. It's a function of time and having free resources to be able to fund something like this. Yeah, again, just assume it's never going to happen. I think that's probably the best assumption, because I just let's just say all of my available funds are going towards Coliseum right now, but I've been trying to get someone to help me make a website, because let's just be honest, manually always going through the spreadsheet to update hundreds and hundreds of Zetas and Omicrons for one guy, that's a lot. It's a lot. And it's just, especially now being dad, I play this game, I play other games, I'm making my own game. I got family and friends that still need to see me, I know, right? Crazy stuff. It's hard for me to keep up on that, especially nowadays. Now, there might be a time where my time bandwidth will free up. So the hope is that maybe I can get this thing up and running. But I don't want to make any promises when it's going to happen. Yeah, because otherwise, yeah, just always manually, like going through all the Zetas, and there's hundreds of them. Going through all of them, and then you guys want mods. It's a lot for one guy. So we'll see. We'll see. But that's to say, there's a loose plan of it. There's a loose plan of it. And there's already like a working-ish version of it. But yeah, anyways, that's kind of the TLDW on that. There's something, but I don't know when it's going to happen. All right. Anyways, free-to-play account. 14,500 crystals. Let's go ahead and open this baby. Ready? 3, 2, and the power of 1, the power of 2, the power of money. Let's see what we got here. Come on. Big plays, big plays. Come on. Come on. All right. All right, we got ourselves a... Oh, was that a 10? Is that a 10? Oh, that was a 10, boys. Oh, double 10s. Double 10s? What side's the hell? It's this side, right? Okay. Okay, what was that? I can't tell. That was was that a 5? And what was that? I can't even see it. This thing is so low pixel quality. That's actually not a bad day. We got a 10, 10, a 5, a 7, and a 12. That's not too bad at all. Actually, I don't think I need to... Here, let me do... I'm going to do the marquee event real quick and see where that puts me. I think we're in a good spot. Because I need to be at 35 out of 65 today. By the end... Oh, God dang it. I just wasted my... Okay, it's fine. I think I'll get more. I accidentally leveled up Yoda with my era level currency. I didn't want to do that. But it's only he's only at level 3, so it's not the end of the world. All right, let me go ahead and knock this out and see if we're going to be at a good spot. I might not even buy a single pack. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Where's he turn from? Mom's basement. Always in Mom's basement forever and ever. That's the every gamer out there. You know how it is. You're always in Mom's basement. That's the prime video gaming experience right there. Are you testing a new game with Mobile Gamer on Thursday, or can't you tell us? I don't know what you're talking about, man. I don't know. I would love to be able to hang off Mobile Gamer, though. I'd love to be able to hang out with him. He's my boy, man. He's my boy. Actually, I saw him earlier on this year. I was in Vegas for a little video game convention thing. I swung by and said hi. Hung out with him a little bit when I was out there in Vegas. I got 36 out of 65, so it's a good day. Yeah, you're in a good spot. All right, let's see what we got here. I think we got the materials there, and let's go knock out tier 2. Let's see. You missed the old school boomer claps. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I've ever since. I mean, we make videos together once in a while, whether it's for Raid Shadow Legends, Marvel Snap. We used to play a ton. Marvel Strike Force. We've done a few videos, and some other odd stuff in between. But it's like, man, once he stopped playing Galaxies, I felt like I missed. I feel like I'm missing some part of me that I always looked forward to with YouTube, and just making videos of him all the time was such a blast. So I'm hoping that maybe one day, again, sometimes our paths cross. We make videos on Raid Shadow Legends, here and there. But he's a busy guy too. He's a father. He has his newborn that was born this past, December. So I know he's got his plate full. He's got a bunch of other stuff he's doing out there in the real world as well. Yeah. What's the best Coliseum team right now? What's your level? Does it include Darkside Yoda? I'm not seeing evidence that Darkside Yoda seems good right now. The lineup is either going to be Jedi Knight Luke lead if your Mara Jade is above level 50, or if you're under level 50, then Jedi Knight Cal lead is going to be the best team. So pretty much all the teams I showed, that's why I don't make a Coliseum video every single day, because it's more or less the same thing until we get a really big meta shift. Pretty much all the stuff, if you saw my videos on Coliseum a couple weeks ago, more or less the same strategies. The only major change is going to be if the lead is still Jedi Knight Cal, or if you're upgrading yourself to Jedi Knight Luke lead. Yeah. You have Mara Jade level 53? Perfect. Then, yeah, you're going to want to use Jedi Knight Luke lead. Yeah, definitely want to switch over to that then. Yeah, because Jedi Knight Luke, once Mara Jade's at level 50, she unlocks the ability to get Jedi's Will at the start of the battle. All right, so yeah, we're in a good spot. We're at 39 out of 65 on the free-to-play, and I still got 8,000 crystals left over. Can you see that? I still got 8,000 crystals left over, so it's like, man, I'm doing a little too good on hoarding. I don't know if maybe I should consider starting to do like a unlock 5-star day 1 and then get to 6 stars. I think part of it, I have a good crystal income because I skipped out on, yeah, this actually could be part of it. I skipped out on Snowtrooper Commander. I didn't do the 5-star unlock. I just did 3 stars and that was it. And then let's go ahead and make sure we have material. So yeah, my Mara Jade, perfect. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, oh wow. Yeah, this is a big booster, my Mara Jade. I could take her from 36 to 47 with the Sith Yoda material. So yeah, I would recommend that for all you guys up there in the same ballpark as my free-to-play account is. Who you running with, Jake Hill and Mara Jade? Oh man, we did a bunch of stuff today. TLDR for the Joe tabs. Those was my best run. Jedi Knight Luke lead, Mara Jade, Jedi Knight Cal. I got to go back to what my stream was today. It's essentially the same lineup that I used for Jotaz a few weeks ago. I think it was Kira. Was it Kira CLS or Kira Mace Windu? Yeah, there's not too many variations I use. It's one of those guys. But again, I'll make a quick video in about an hour or two going over what we went over at Sith Yoda. I'll go over the lineup, and I'll talk about the Jedi Knight Luke stuff. So I'll give you a little TLDR in case you missed all the stuff earlier on. So yeah, if you got time, yeah, wait maybe another hour or so, and we'll be able to chat a bit more about that in a little bit more detail, not all the yapping that I've been doing today on the live stream. But make sure I didn't miss anyone else before we get too carried away here. Let's see. We got you, Alex Atello. Come on, scroll. Why isn't it scrolling? Oh my gosh, come on. Come on, you potato. Come on. All right, let's max up the screen real quick. Let's see if that fixes it. Oh my gosh, why is this thing lagging like crazy? Come on. Rank 1 and T6 now. Oops. Yeah, level 57 borrow. That's huge. Yeah, that's gonna be your biggest thing. Yeah, my loaned units are 48, so you almost got 10 loaned units, and again, those little things add up. So it sounds like you may have picked up the what's it called, the $25 and the $75 pack, whatever it was for Mara Jade, or maybe even the new guy here today. Yeah, those loaned units make all the difference in the world if you can get them up a little bit higher. All right. Need to upgrade your mom's internet. Yeah, no kidding, right? There we go. Now it's scrolling. All right. So let me just make sure I didn't miss anyone. We have Pablo Juan Silva. Thank you again for the $1.99. $1.99. We got ourselves Rosavan Seif. Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships today. Delirious Drew, I got you as well. Thank you for the $5. We have Game Jongan with 10 months. Thank you so much for being around for almost a year. And then we have Sid Van Shuffler. Thank you for the 100 złoty right there, my friend. Appreciate it. Travis Kissling, 5138, 42 months. Thank you so much. Game Jongan again, the €6. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sid Van Shuffler, the new membership. Sid Van Shuffler as well, the 10 złoty. We have Rasvan Sif again at the 29 months and 5 gifted memberships to the Cup Club VIP Plus program. Then we have Munna with the 18 months. Michael Robertson as well. Thank you for the 75 months. Holy cow, that's a lot of time, man. Insane amount of time. And of course, Dakota 501st, the 86 months here. My goodness. And we got Manny Jimmy. Did I get you? Yep, we got Manny Jimmy. 82 Vengeful. Blood Brother with the 50 months as well. And they got Pedro Vinicius right here as well. So I think we're all caught up here. Yeah, need to upgrade mom's internet. Shoot, man. No, it's this. I don't know what it is. I think I need to get a different browser. I feel like Chrome is like, it lags like crazy on this thing, on my other PC. I don't know what it is. I might need to find something. I don't know. I'm just maybe trying to find excuses. But I swear Chrome runs like a potato sometimes on this. But anyways, people, stay tuned. I'll make a quick video afterwards, summarize what we did here today. So remember, whether you're going to be getting Sith Yoda at 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe a 7 stars because you got the power of the 3 wacky numbers. Just remember, if you're whaling, you're failing. And if you're failing, you're probably whaling. So make sure you whale responsibly, okay? All right, guys, I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me today. So much fun, even when we have the potato set. And again, as a little PSA, there's going to be a bit more Arnold potato quality this week, so hope you guys are ready for that. We'll be having to do this for a couple days. So we're just getting ready for what the rest of the week is going to feel like, yeah? Chrome eats a lot of RAM. Yeah, I'm telling you, I think it's Chrome that just, it runs like a potato sometimes. I mean, this isn't a bad PC. I got like, what is it, 128 gigs of RAM on my other PC, or is it 64? I don't know. It's a rounding error at that point. If you have 120 gigs, you basically have a retirement fund. Let's be real. You just sell that and you can just live on a yacht for the rest of your life like Gabe over there at Valve. Anyways, thank you so much for stopping by. Great stream. Thanks so much. Glad you enjoyed it. Lil Cholo, thank you so much. Thanks for the live stream. Potatoes for everyone. You know it, baby. You know it. Thank you guys so much. Always so much fun hanging out with you guys. I love doing these live streams. Even when the game is busted, we can still have a good time. No Pirate LSTZ. Oh, yeah, thank you for reminding me. I have to talk about that as well. I'll have to remember that. All right, folks. I don't think we have anything fancy on here for an outro. What does this thing do? I don't know. Is this yeah, I don't think that works. I got like nothing on there. All right, well, anyways, we're going to do the best outro of all time. All right, you guys ready for this? We need to crank up the music. All right, hold on. Hold on, we need to crank this up. Come on. Yeah, see, crumbs run like a potato. All right, we need the audio maxed out. All right, here we go. There we go. Now we're ready. Okay, see you guys. Thanks for stopping by. Whale responsibly. Make sure to say hi to your moms and grandmas, your grandpas, your dads, your great-great-grandpas. Pet your dog, pet your cat. Remember, every day above ground's a great day. Remember that. All right. See you guys. Later, alligators. In a while, crocodile.